Gonna try a little bit different of a mic check. Test, test, mic check, 1, 2, and 2. Okay, I think we're good now. So for the severe lateness, sorry for the tardiness. Having some odd microphone difficulties today, but it's fine. So today we're gonna finish up the Load Deck Duels.
By combining my cyber legacy with the underworld deck, you don't stand a chance.
They'll be scraping you off the ground with a squeegee.
Duel!
Here I go. My turn.
Okay, so
I'm setting the monster.
what we're doing today,
I
we're
end my
finishing up
turn.
the duels.
Fuel my victory.
Right now we're playing a
draw.
Makina deck with Zane. And we're up against Tyranno Hasselbeck, a well-known dinosaur user from GX. Now, we have an unfortunate starting hand with 3 Makina Megaforms. This is a monster that's kind of intended to be used with card Makina Fortress. We did not draw Makina Fortress,
I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
but it's all fine because by normal summoning this Makina Gear Frame, you can add a Makina Fortress to our hand. Makina Fortress, this card does is you can discard machines from your hand whose levels equal 8 or more to special summon it from the hand or from the graveyard. And it's just a really good card. Now what can be done is you can discard a Makina Megaform to special summon Makina Fortress. Additionally, if a face-up Makina Fortress is sent to the grave while Megaform is in the grave, you can banish Fortress to special summon Megaform. A bit of a combo there. So we're going to discard a Megaform to summon a Fortress.
I special summon a monster.
We're going to set this Pulse Mines. It's a good trap card that helps protect our machine monsters. Now we now have Makina Gear Frame, Makina Fortress. And everyone just has one set card. You could play extra cautiously. And use Gear Frame's effect to equip it to the Fortress to give it a sort of one-time shield. but I think we're going to play aggressively.
Battle!
We need to attack right away.
Vanish! Attack! You roll! I activate my monster's effect!
Nope. Oh, that was Green Turtle Summoner, which when flipped can destroy a monster with control. Fortunately, the AI didn't play that smartly. Did not make a wise decision and destroyed our attacking gear frame. And it could have destroyed Fortress.
You're going down!
And that was the AI's mistake, and now we can attack directly with Fortress.
I can't afford any more tactical errors. My turn. I draw. Stomp on in, Black Brachios. I activate Black Brachios' effect.
Alright. This is Black Brachios, which changes the battle position of the monster. However, with Makina Fortress's effect, before resolving an opponent's monster effect that targets the space of card, look at your opponent's hand and discard one card from their hand. So just because the opponent has played a card, Black Brachios, and has targeted Makina Fortress, they now lose a resource. I say we get rid of Jurassic.
Let's bet attack, Black Brachios.
Now the enemy is attacking, so we need
I
Pulse
just gotta
Mine to change
survive.
these battle positions.
I end my turn.
Draw.
Right,
You won't escape from me.
so we've
I summon a
drawn
monster
Makina
in
Soldier.
attack position.
Particularly useful card for filling the field if we didn't have any other monsters. But it's also a decent card when we have Makina Fortress in the field.
Battle.
So, we now steamroll the opponent,
I attack with
attacking
my
with Makina
monster.
Soldier, finishing
You're
with
going down. My dinos! This is insubordination.
To reach the top of the world and achieve even greater victories, I'm willing to get rid of my old friend.
Well, there was that duel. Moving on quickly, we now have Fortress of Gears 2 with Aromas. Aromas are a really fun deck. I played these on my own time. They're a very fun, life point based plant deck.
Don't worry about going easy on me.
Akiza, can you teach me some new tech? Duel! It's my turn.
Alright,
Set
so
a monster.
when we're
I
starting,
set a card.
just
I
saying
end
some
my
cards.
turn.
Here I go.
It's pretty fair.
It's my turn. I draw.
Our turn. Now, the cornerstone of any Aroma deck is Aroma Garden. This field spell, when we play it,
From my hand, I activate a
and then we
field spell.
have an Aroma on our field, we can gain 500 life points, and then all monsters we control gain 500 attack and defense until the end of the opponent's next turn. It doesn't even just affect Aromas. You can play Aromas with a few other cards, and Aroma Garden will buff them all. Additionally, by gaining life points, we can trigger Aroma monster effects. When we have higher life points, one Aroma effect will activate, and then whenever we gain life points, the other effect will activate. And furthermore, if a face of Aroma we control is destroyed, we gain 1,000 life points. It's pretty good. The cards in our extra deck, we have Aroma Seraphim Rosemary, and the cards in our group. But we can explain Rosemary a little later. But we also have in our hand Aromage Laurel. Laurel's effect. If our life points are higher than the opponent's, we can special summon them. If we gain life points, we can target one non-tuner plant monster on the field and treat it as a tuner this turn. And if this card is sent to the grave, we gain 500 life points. There's also a Romage Nanga. while our life points are higher than the opponent's, all monsters the opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense. And once per turn, if we gain life points, we can target a spell or trap the opponent controls and turn it to our hand. So, Laurel is a pretty good combo card for summoning Aromatherapy Rosemary. Whereas Kananga is a good disruptor of the opponent. Just by summoning Kananga, she can debuff the opponent's cards, which make Aromage easier to battle opponent's cards. And by being able to bounce, explode, or trap the opponent controls, it reduces how the opponent can react to your battles. Also in our hand is Aromatherapy Angelica. This is a card that is intended to be used to summon Aromatherapy Rosemary in tandem with Aromage Rosemary. But we'll talk more about her if we draw her. What Angelica does is, during either player's turn, when you discard her, you target one Aromage in your grave, gain life points equal to that target's attack. Which is pretty decent. It allows you to, at any point during the opponent's turn, gain life points and then trigger your own Aromage effects. And then while your life points are higher than your opponent's, you control an Aromage monster and Angelica's in the grave. You can special summon Angelica, banish her, contributes to heal. That's another way of comboing into summoning Aromatherapy Rosemary. Now, what we're going to do right now, we're going to
Here I
summon
go.
Kananga,
I
then use
summon
a
a
field
monster.
spell to activate Kananga's effect, bounce the opponent's spell trap to their hand.
I activate my monster's effect.
Now, because our life points are now higher than Luna's, we could special summon Laurel. But what I think we'll do instead is hold on to this Laurel in our hand, and during the opponent's next turn, she'll do her thing, and then back on our turn, we might be able to summon Angelica and Laurel, and be able to tune into Aromatherapy Rosemary, who, like the other Aromage, have two effects. While our life points are higher than the opponent's, all plant monsters we control gain 500 defense, which makes Rosemary immediately go from a 2,000 attack to a 2,500 attack monster. If we combine this with Roma Garden, that's 3,000 attack on a level 5. And also, once per turn, if we gain life points, use our one face of card the opponent controls, and negate its effects until the end of the turn, which is fantastic in a variety of situations.
Here I
Now
go.
we're just going to attack
You
into
best get
the
out
set
of my
monster.
way. I attack with my
we go.
monster.
That was Serenade the Melodious Diva. Normally, 1900 defense would have tied with Kananga, but because our life points are higher, it lowers Serenade's defense.
I'll end my turn.
My turn. I draw. I set a card. I end my turn.
Here I go. It's my turn.
Right.
I draw.
It's our turn again, and we have another fun combo with Aroma Garden. And additionally, we have another Aroma Garden in our hand. Fun fact for the future is, if your opponent has a really big monster on the field, you can use Aroma Garden's effect to buff all monsters you control by 500. Then you deploy another Aroma Garden to the field, placing the old Aroma Garden, and then use the new Aroma Garden's effect to buff the monsters an additional 500 attack. Since the Aroma Garden has this little effect of, even if this card leaves the field, the attack game remains. So, just by having two Aroma Gardens, one on the field and one in the hand, or two in the hand, you'll be able to gain 1,000 life points in a turn, and buff all monsters you control by 1,000. so long as at least one of those monsters is in a row mage. So, it's our turn. We can normal summon Aroma Seraph
I'll summon a
Angelica.
monster.
We can activate, or what we're actually going to do is first use Aroma Garden's effect to buff our monsters, and to trigger Kananga's effect to bounce the set card, and then we'll summon both. The reason for this order is because Laurel's effect that targeting a non-tuner plant and treating it as a tuner is not optional. None of the Aromage's secondary effects are optional, meaning that you have to time when you gain life points properly. Otherwise, you can end up doing something that you didn't mean to and mess up with your combos. Take some strategy to use.
I activate
life points now.
my monster's effect.
Kananga's effect activates, and you bounce this card to the hand. Now we'll activate
I
Laurel's
activate
effect.
my monster's effect.
Special summoning them.
I special summon a monster.
And we can go into Seraphie Rosemary.
Here I go. I synchro summon a monster.
Additionally, we can use Aromage Laurel's effect in
I
the graveyard.
activate my
Gain 500
monster's
life
effect.
points and trigger Rosemary's effect. Unfortunately, Rosemary doesn't have an appropriate target to negate, but it's good to keep in
Battle.
mind.
Here goes. My monster attacks. I'll end my turn.
My turn. I drop. I set a monster. I'm setting a I end my turn.
Here I go. It's my turn. My turn. I draw.
Alright, we drew a trap card. Humid Winds. This is a continuous trap that, just by us paying 1,000 hit points, allow us to add an aroma card, or an aroma monster from our deck to our hand. If our life points are lower than our opponent, then we can gain 500 life points. We can only use each effect of Humid Winds once per turn. This is a good trap card for putting
I'll
up
set
more
a
power
card.
in our hand. But
What shall I do? I summon.
Being a continuous trap, it's a bit on the
my
slow
monster's
side.
effect. I activate my monster's effect.
alright, so there's that. We can activate Aroma Seraphie Angelica's effect in the graveyard, but we wouldn't be able to tune anything, so it'd be a bit of a waste.
Here I go.
Instead, we're going to
Let's
just
here
attack normally.
goes. I attack with my monster. Here goes. Attack directly. I end my turn.
Well,
It's
Use
your
that.
draw. I'm setting a card.
Exactly what I
Our
expected.
opponent has another lackluster
I
turn,
play
not
my
being able to
face
play
down card.
that trap
I
card.
activate my continuous
You know, we
trap.
can use our own trap card, Humid Winds.
Ah!
And I can show you some of the other Aromage that we haven't been able to use this duel. Starting with the Aromage Rosemary. She has very good attack stat for a 4. Additionally, while our life points are higher than the opponent's, if a plant monster we control attacks, your opponent cannot activate monster effects until the end of the damage step. This is very good for preventing flip attacks, for preventing hand trap attacks, such as by Kuribo or Kaitsuro, and effects by monsters when they are destroyed. Additionally, once per turn, if we gain life points, we target one face-up monster in the field, change its battle position. This is an excellent situational effect for up against a very high attack, low defense monster, or a low attack, high defense monster. We also have a Remage Jasmine. During our main phase, if our life points are higher than our opponents, we can normal summon an additional plant monster per turn, except an Remage Jasmine. And once per turn, if we gain life points, we can draw a card. Jasmine is another cornerstone of the deck, being able to enable you to make large combos with ease. You can even fit Jasmine into a few plant decks that aren't aromas. Due to that first effect being so versatile. There's also a Remage Marjoram. While our life points are higher than the opponent's, we take no battle damage from attacks involving our opponent monsters. Marjoram, in a bit of a difference from the other aromas, has 3 effects. When a plant monster we control is destroyed by battle, we can special summon Marjoram from our hand and then gain 500 life points. Whenever we gain life points, target cards your opponent's graveyard, up to the number of aroma monsters you control, and banish them. You can only use each of these 2 effects once per turn, similar to the effects of other aroma monsters. But a fun combo is that the first effect, this second effect, it works when any plant monster we control is destroyed by battle. Special summons her, and then we gain life points, which immediately triggers the third effect, which allows us to banish at least 1 card from the opponent's graveyard. Banishing the opponent's graveyard is particularly useful against, say, Fire Kings, which has Nephthys and Garunix, which revive in the graveyard. You can also banish Kiteroid or Bacon Saver or other monster that has a defensive effect in the graveyard. It's just banishing in the graveyard is a very versatile, useful tech. And finally, we have a Remage Bergamot, my favorite. While our life points are higher than the opponent's, all plant monsters we control inflict piercing damage. And once per turn, if we gain life points, Bergamot gains 1,000 attack and defense until the end of the opponent's next turn. This can be absolutely devastating, since for 1 tribute, and with any life point gain, we get to a 3,400 attack monster that also inflicts piercing. If we combine this with Aroma Garden, this goes up to 3,900. If we combine this with up to 2 more Aroma Gardens, that 3,900 becomes 4,900. If we combine this with Rosemary, we can change an opponent's attack monster to defense, where a lower defense means more damage via piercing. If we combine this with Kananga, all monsters the opponent controls lose an additional 500 attack defense. See where this is going. There's a lot of powerful combos that can be pulled off.
What can I do?
All right.
I end my turn.
My turn.
So,
I draw.
our turn, we draw Dried Winds. This is a counterpart to Humid Winds. If we gain life points, we can target a face-up monster your opponent controls and destroy it. And if we control an aroma monster, and our life points are at least 3,000 higher than the opponent's, we can pay life points equal to the difference to destroy a face-up monster your opponent controls. Its combined attack is less than or equal to the life point paid to activate this effect. We will not use each effect to drive wins once per turn. This is a very good card to play early in the game, such that you can activate it, and then whenever you gain life points, once per turn, you can destroy a card your opponent controls. Well, specifically a monster. But since you can activate a Roman Garden almost any time during your turn, it really is kind of devastating to your opponent's ability to build up a aggressive board to beat over your Aru mages as they stack attack points. Anyway, we're gonna play a combo of playing Aroma Garden.
I activate my monster's effect.
Using Kananga's effect to bounce that card. Need to tribute summon. We're actually going to tribute Rosemary.
Here I go. I'll tribute summon a monster.
Rosemary has good attack, but once you have Bergamot, you almost don't need Rosemary as far as attack power alone goes.
From my hand,
We'll activate our second Aroma Garden and use its effect.
I activate a field spell. I activate my monster's effect.
And just like that, Bergamot is over 4,400. And with Kananga on our field, our opponent loses 500 defense. Additionally, Bergamot inflicts piercing, which means if the opponent's monster has 4,000 or less defense, this would KO the opponent at full life points. But chances are the opponent has more defense than that. But I highly doubt this set monster that was set without any tributes or special summon has the 3,500 defense needed to survive an attack from the Pokemon. There's actually no monster in Duel Links that I can recall that has 3,500 defense, let alone a monster that can be summoned in a Melodious deck. So,
Battle. I win.
battle,
My
and the
monster.
end.
That's why you're the don't for.
That was a fun duel. Moving on, we have Truth Universe, featuring Malefic monsters.
You have no chance. There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Heavy is the king's crown. That's why only I can wear it.
Duel! Get ready. My turn.
Okay, so, what are Malefic monsters about? Well, they are monsters based off of dragons in the anime. And they require field spells to exist. So, we started with this mountain, which buffs our dragons, and uses a field spell, which normally would be okay for Malefics. But there's also Malefic World, a field spell that is kind of just better for Malefics. Just whenever you would, while it's in the field, instead of drawing from your normal draw phase, you can randomly add one of 3 Malefic cards from your deck to your hand. And a Malefic can include anything from Malefic Rainbow Dragon to Malefic Blue Eyes, and others. There's a number of Malefics, but they all have some things in common. They cannot be normal summoned or set, and they cannot be special summoned except by removing or play one of the original dragon from your hand or deck. And then there can only be one face-up malefic monster on the field. Other monsters you control cannot attack. And if there is no field spell card on the field, destroy this card. This is generally how all the malefics work. For example, you can special summon this by banishing a malefic monster from our deck. And then we have a 4,000 attack point monster immediately. This is buffed further with Mountain. But now there's also Malefic Truthful Dragon. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned by its own effect, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. The malefic monsters you control, except Truth Dragon, is destroyed by battle or by card effects. You can pay half your life points to special summon Malefic Truth Dragon from your hand or graveyard. There can only be one malefic monster on the field. If there's no field spell on the field, destroy it. Scourge destroys an opponent's monster by battle. Destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. It's a 5,000, 5,000, level 12. Pretty scary, yeah? There's also the Synchro Malefic Paradox Dragon. When it's Synchro summoned, you can select one Synchro monster in either player's graveyard and special summon it. There can only be one face-up Malefic Paradox Dragon on the field. If Malefic World is not on the field, destroy this card. So, Malefic Paradox Dragon, another really powerful monster, but it goes a step further from needing a field spell and needs specifically Malefic World. So, there's also this Malefic Territory, where we can activate it to activate a Malefic World on our deck. While that card is in the field zone, that player can target a card to the field zone with card effects. The Malefic Monster effect, there can only be one Malefic Monster on the field, becomes there can only be one basic Malefic Monster on the field with the same name. During the battle phase, negate the effects of face-up Malefic Monsters on the field. This is basically like a combo card, so you can have more big Malefic Monsters. And it ignores all of the downsides of Malefic Monsters. By protecting the field zone, you can't destroy Malefics by destroying the card in the field zone. You first have to destroy Malefic Territory and then the field spell. The effect of there can only be one Malefic. Instead, becomes unlimited to, you can have as many Malefics as you want, as long as they have different names. And by negating the effects during the battle phase, you can attack with all of your Malefics, rather than only attacking with one and then no other monster can attack.
Here I come. I special summon a monster.
Right, so that's our turn. Effectively, that's our turn. We can go ahead and play Malefic Territory for next turn, so that we can activate Malefic World from our deck. We will get a good draw next turn for sure. Because the big downside of Malefics is you can end up drawing the original card and not be able to summon the original because that's not what the deck is about.
From my hand, I activate a continuous spell.
Apparently, we just activated Malefic Territory, and we did not get a prompt to summon Malefic World in our deck, meaning this deck only has one Malefic World. That's that's not smart. It's just not smart. In a deck like this, you kind of need as many Malefic Worlds as you can that you can get your hands on. But just by having this on the field, at least Mountain is protected. we'll just end there.
Don't expect me to I draw. I'm setting. I end my turn.
Here I go.
Go ahead.
It's my turn.
Attack.
Draw.
Alright, we've drawn Malefic Parallel Gear. This is the tuner needed to summon Malefic Paradox Dragon. When using this card as Synchro Material, the other Synchro Material is one Malefic monster in your hand. This makes summoning the Malefic Paradox Dragon much easier to do, considering Malefic Parallel Gear doesn't need the field spell on the field to summon or use its effect. But Malefic Paradox Dragon does need Malefic World on the field, or else it is immediately destroyed. One problem, this is level 2, and Rainbow Dragon's are level 10, and Malefic Paradox Dragon's, meaning we can't summon. That's fine though, since you can also just attack.
Blink. My monster attacks. I end my
It's
turn.
my turn. I draw. I set a monster. I end my turn.
Here I go.
Go ahead.
It's my draw.
Attack me.
Alright, we've drawn a trap card. Activate only if we control a Malefic monster. Select one monster your opponent controls and destroy it.
I set a card
Decent
face
card,
down.
especially since we can activate it during the opponent's turn to destroy a set monster. Or even like if the opponent summons a monster, synchro summons, anything like that. Malefic Cross Stream will destroy it, and we can attack the opponent directly. Almost any all of the Malefic monsters have about 3,000 or more attack. Or thereabouts. They're all over 2,000. But you get the idea. They are all heavy hitters, and any attack directly can do a lot of damage. Rainbow Dragon is just able to one-shot the opponent.
Will now battle.
Almost did too
Now.
much. Attacking
I
directly,
attack with a monster.
but attacking the set
I end
monster.
Don't
my
expect me to I draw. I set a monster.
Our opponent set a monster.
See
We
how
activate
you like
Malefic
this.
Cross Stream.
I
Destroy it.
reveal my
I
face
end
down.
my turn.
Here I go.
Go ahead.
It's my turn.
Attack me.
Draw.
Here we go. We drew another Malefic Parallel Gear. This is kind of useless, but we can go ahead and activate the left
From
one.
my hand,
Yes, we can.
my field spell activates.
Because there's this brief interlude between getting rid of our field spell and getting a new one, Malefic Parallel Dragon is Malefic Rainbow Dragon is destroyed. But this allows
My
us to
monster's
summon Malefic
effect.
Truth Dragon.
Watch closely. I special summon a monster.
Malefic Truth Dragon, of course, having the 5,000 attack, and all the benefits of a Malefic, thanks to Malefic Territory.
Battle.
You attack directly for this,
Blink.
and instantly win.
This defeat is.
Good to go. Another drill down. We're going straight into Truth Universe 2, which features DD monsters. Oh, Kisa versus Merrick. That's an odd combination. Okay.
The darkness grows hungry.
I no longer need the strength of my curse. This mark was the cause of all my suffering. Duel! My turn. I'll set a card from my hand.
My turn.
Oh, look at that.
Draw.
Kisa is playing Aromas. Now, some info on DDs. These are a very complicated deck. They're used by Akaba Reggie, also known as Declan, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Art V. Same series that brought us Yosenju, the Super Heavy Samurais, and Melodious. Also brought us DDs. DDs are a corporate conglomerate combined with interdimensional demons. That's their aesthetic. Their game plan is to summon all of the bosses in their extra deck in one turn, or at least as quickly as possible. And they make use of these dark contracts to do so. The dark contracts are extremely powerful, continuous spells. During your standby phase, you'll take 1,000 damage if they're on the field. So, a key card is Dark Contract at the gate.
From my
Since you can activate it,
I activate
use its effect to add a
continuous spell.
CD from your deck to your hand. And here's where I'm not that good with DDs. Alright, so we'll just try and walk through different cards. You have DD Ghost. If it's into the grave, you can target a DD or Dark Contract in your grave, except Ghost. So one card from your deck to the grave with that name. If Ghost is banished, you can target one of your banished DD or Dark Contract cards, except Ghost, and return it to the graveyard. DD Squirrel Slime. If it's in our hand, us to fusion summon a DDD fusion monster from our extra deck, using monsters from our hand as materials, including Swirl Slime. You can banish Swirl Slime from the grave to special summon a DD monster from our hands. Night Howling, DD Night Howl. When this card is normal summoned, you can target a DD monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon monsters this turn, except themed monsters. That monster's attack and defense becomes 0. If it is destroyed, you take 1,000 damage. We have DD Baphomet. Once per turn, you can target one DD monster you control that has a level, except Baphomet. Declare level from 1 to 8. It becomes that level until the end of this turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except DD monsters. We have DD Vice Typhoon. When normal summoned, you contribute one DD monster, special summon one level 7 DDD monster from your deck. During your main phase, this card is in the grave because it was sent there this turn. You can fusion summon one level 8 or higher DDD fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your graveyard, including this card. Then we have DDD Dragon, King, and Dragon. If this card is in your hand, you contribute one Dragon-type monster and one other Fiend-type monster from your hand and or your side of the field. Special summon them. Once per turn, you discard one card. This card gains 500 attack, and you destroy one spell trap card on the field. This attack increase lasts until the end of this turn. This is kind of scratching the ah, darn, I pressed the wrong card. Whatever. Didn't mean to add Pendragon, but we can make this work anyway. Some of our fusion cards include DDD Flame King Genghis. Using 2 DDs, another DD monster is special summoned. You can target one DD monster in your grave and special summon it. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card in someone's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you target one Dark Contract in your grave and add it to your hand. This is often considered a cornerstone of DDs, much like, say, Jasmine is for Romos. Summoning Genghis makes DD's life a whole lot easier, since you're absolutely going to summon at least special summon at least one DD per turn. And you send summon it to the grave through all variety of means. Then you'll be able to special summon that one. And then use those two to special summon another DD from the extra deck. And of course, recovering a Dark Contract from the grave is very good as well, especially if it's Dark Contract with Gate. We also have DDD, or Queen Dark. Using 2 DD monsters, any effect that would inflict damage to you makes you gain that much life points instead. Addition, having very strong stats, this makes the life point damage you take from the Dark Contracts turn into life point gain for you instead. There's also this DDD Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok. 2 DDD monsters. Once per turn, when an attack is declared involving this card, you trigger one other DD or Dark Contract card you control. Return it to your hand. If you do, you put one face-up monster your opponent controls to this card, except the battling monster. This card gains attack equal to the combined original attack of the monsters equipped to it by this effect. In addition to having 3,200 attack points, it also can just nope an opponent's monster and become even more powerful. There's also DDD Dragonbane King Beowulf. Using 1 DDD monster and 1 DD monster. The DD monster you control attacks a defense mission monster, inflict piercing damage. Once per turn during your standby phase, you destroy all cards in the spell and trap card zones. Glorious thing about this is you can destroy your own Dark Contracts before their effects activate that inflict damage to you. But also just destroying the opponent's entire back row is devastating as well. We also have a Synchro DDD Gust High King Alexander. 1 tuner and 1 or more non-tuner monsters. If 3 or more DDD monsters are on the field, this card gains 3,000 attack to 6,000 minimum. If another DD monster is no more special summoned to your field, you can target 1 DD monster in your grave, special summon it. It's the same as with Genghis's effect. You can only use this effect of DDD Gust High King Alexander. Anyway, I think what we're going to do is we're going to use Swirl Slime's effect with Pendragon to summon Beowulf. And then we can also normal summon Baphomet. And if we play our cards right, that's game. Though at the same time, we could, say, use Dark Contract with Swamp King or we can use Swirl Slime's effect on itself and Baphomet to summon, say, Flame King Genghis. We can use Night Howl to special summon Baphomet back to summon, and then use Baphomet's effects on Night Howl to change. Baphomet's effect on Night Howl to change its effect to match Gust High King Alexander. Then we use Dark Contract with the Gate to fuse Alexander and Genghis to summon Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok. And then we can use Ragnarok's effect to return either our Dark Contract or our Dark Contract with Swamp King or our Dark Contract with Gate to our hand to return an opponent's monster to the hand if need be. But With 3,000 attack from Alexander, 2,000 attack from Genghis, that's also just lethal. We don't even have to go the extra mile.
My monster's effect activates.
So yeah, let's summon using Scroll Slime and Burst.
Come to me. I fusion summon a monster.
Now summon our
My
Night Howl.
monster's effect
Use the
activates.
effect. Summon Burst.
You'll enjoy this. I special summon. My monster's effect
Activate the
activates.
effect on Night Howl. Choose level 6. Synchro Night Howl. Burst into
Show
Alexander.
yourself. I synchro summon a monster. My
And we use
monster's
Genghis's effect.
activates.
Making sure we use it on Baphomet.
Show yourself. I special summon a monster.
Now if we had more zones, we can always just continue things further. Like,
From my
activate
hand,
Dark Contract
I
Swamp
activate
King,
a continuous
use its
spell.
effect with Baphomet and Pendragon to summon Beowulf. If we had more zones, we could also use, say, Baphomet with another card and overlay into an Xyz summon. TDs kind of do whatever they feel like on a whim. They just have... But they're a little bit limited in Duel Links just because they only have 3 zones to work with. Let's actually style on the opponent to win on turn 2. We can use the Ragnarok and Fuse with either the monsters on our field and Pendragon in our hands. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's do that. That and that. Do this.
I fusion summon a monster. Let's battle.
Battle phase.
I never
Attack with
show
Ragnarok.
mercy. My monster
And
attacks
attack without
scatter into
fail.
So,
ashes.
what shall I do?
I attack you
I
directly with my
exactly
monster.
what I expected. Exactly what I
Oh, use the
expected.
Roma Garden. Okay.
I activate
Change
my
that.
monster's
I
effect.
Yeah, we'll
never
continue
show
attacking.
mercy.
And attack directly with Baphomet.
I attack you directly with my monster.
Pain.
My turn is
We
done.
would have won if
As
I had
with
attacked
you,
with
Turn.
Baphomet
I
first.
draw.
Um,
I end
I
my
will
but
turn.
it's fine. We win this turn.
Feels like bad news.
I draw. I activate a continuous spell.
Our monster's
I
effect,
activate a
our
continuous
spell
spell.
effects activate. We take
How
2,000
can this
damage.
be happening?
Now, here's
I
where we can
activate
use
a
Dark
continuous
Contract
spell.
again. Summon Beowulf. We can banish, or we can use Baphomet on the field. And a Pendragon in our grave or in our hand.
You'll
Send that.
enjoy this. I fusion summon a monster.
And since we have 3 on the field, Alexander goes up to 6,000.
Let's battle. Scatter
And with Beowulf on the field,
ashes.
he
Here
inflicts
I
piercing
go.
damage.
My monster
Now's
attacks
my
you.
chance. Exactly what I expected.
Roma Garden gains effect,
I
Rosemary's
activate
effect
my monster's
activates.
effect.
Alright, that's fair. We use Ragnarok's
It's
effect on
time
the set
to
monster.
end this. My
Use
monster's
Ragnarok's
effect
effect
activates.
to return our Dark Contract with the Gate to our hand. Equip it with Rosemary.
Scatter
Replay
into
and attack the set
ashes.
monster. The full 5,000.
I couldn't do it.
DDD's pretty popular, I imagine. You can see why. But now we're up to Flames of the Heart with Mayakashi. I'm not a fan of Mayakashi. They're a zombie deck. their lore is related to Shiranui's, but I'm not a fan of their playstyle.
Kaiba, I will defeat you every duel. Get ready.
My turn. I end
Here
my
I go.
turn.
My turn. I draw a card.
Alright. So, what we have is a Mayakashi Winter. Monsters your opponent controls lose 100 attack defense for each Mayakashi with a different name in your grave. You can only use one of the following effects of Mayakashi Winter per turn, and only once that turn. Sneak this card to the grave, and one Mayakashi monster you control to the grave, draw a card. You can banish this card, and one zombie monster in your grave, the target one Mayakashi in your grave, special summon it. This will have Mayakashi return. Take one Mayakashi card in your grave, accept the return, and either add it to your hand or send it to the grave. We have a Yasha, skeletal Mayakashi. You may discard one other Mayakashi monster to special summon Yasha from your hand. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except Mayakashi monsters. First things first,
From my
Mayakashi
hand,
return.
I activate a spell.
An amazing card for any archetype, but especially for Mayakashis. And it's also good for us because it can show off the other cards in the deck easily during the duel. So, this is Shafu, Wield Mayakashi. This card is normal or special summoned. You can target a Mayakashi in your grave, special summon it in defense, but negate its effects. Then there's Daki, the graceful Mayakashi. Neutral one Daki, graceful Mayakashi. When a Mayakashi monster is special summoned to your field from the extra deck while she's in the grave, you can special summon her. This is not a once per turn. This is not a hard once per turn. You can summon Daki as many times as you freaking want. And you can have insane synchro ladders that can result in OTK loops if you have the right cards on the field. She is why I'm not a fan of Mayakashi. But I'm not here to rant, just here to teach. So, we also have Yuki Musume, Ice Mayakashi. If you control Mayakashi card other than Yuki Musume, well, she is in your hand or grave, you can special summon her, and send a zombie monster from your deck to the grave. That's all. There's also this trap card, Mayakashi Metamorphosis. Discard one card, then target one of your Mayakashi monsters that is banished or in your graveyard. Special summon it. Your opponent cannot target it with card effects this turn. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this card or send Mayakashis. So, as to how to play them, first you'll want to have Daki in your hand. So you could also summon her some other way.
From my
I'm gonna
hand,
activate Mayakashi
I
Winter.
activate a continuous spell.
I'm gonna
My
activate
monster's
Yasha's
effect
effect.
activates.
Send Daki to the grave.
Here I go.
Summon
I
Yasha.
special summon a monster. From my hand, I activate a continuous spell.
So, I'm gonna activate both Mayakashi Winters. So the opponent's monsters are reduced by 200, thanks to the Daki in the grave. Yasha has 2,000 attack, so this should be good for a basic start, since we can't summon any of the synchros yet. Fittingly enough, our opponent is playing Shironuis, the sworn enemies of Mayakashis.
My turn is
Here
done.
I go. It's my turn. Draw. Watch closely. I summon a monster in attack position. Battle. Now. My monster attack. My monster's effect. Activate.
Oh,
I end my turn.
Here I go.
there's
My
Shironuis
turn.
Samurai
I
doing
draw a
his
card.
job. Banishing Mayakashis is the worst thing that can happen to them. They like to be sent to the grave,
From my hand, I activate a spell.
but it's okay. Since, we have this other Mayakashi return, allows us to search for Shafu, which allows us to normal summon Shafu, who can then special summon Daki. And then, yep, we have this level 5 Mayakashi, Tsuchigumo, poisonous Mayakashi. And since this special summons a Mayakashi from our extra deck, we would be able to special summon Daki back from the graveyard, and tune again into Tengu, the winged Mayakashi, who would let us synchro summon, let us special summon Daki again into Yoko, the graceful Mayakashi, if I am not mistaken. Now, Tsuchigumo has the following effects. If a synchro monster in our position, whose original level is 7, is destroyed by battle or card effects, while Tsuchigumo is in the grave, we banish one other zombie in our grave to special summon it. If this card is special summoned from the graveyard, we can have each player send the top 3 cards of their deck to the grave. And then Tengu, the winged Mayakashi, it's the same thing but for level 9. And if it's special summoned from the grave, you destroy one spell or trap the opponent controls. And then Yoko, the graceful Mayakashi, is the same thing but for level 11. If this card is special summoned from the grave, you can destroy one monster the opponent controls. We don't have a level 11, but theoretically, we could go there with Daki and Yoko. But, There's also Oboroguruma. Oboroguruma, the wheeled Mayakashi. The same as the others, but for level 5s. And it's special summoned in the grave. Monsters cannot be destroyed by battle for a turn. So, time for this combo.
Now's the time.
Summon Shafu.
I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's
Activate
effect
Shafu's
activates.
To revive Daki.
I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster.
Synchro summon into Tsuchigumo.
Here I go. I synchro summon a monster. My
Activate the
monster's
effect of
effect
Daki.
activates. I'm counting on you. I special summon a
Synchro summon
monster.
into Tengu.
Here I go. I synchro summon a monster. My monster's
Activate
effect
Daki's effect
activates.
again.
Now's the
Toxic
time.
as heck.
I special summon a monster.
And we summon Yoko.
I'm counting on you. I synchro summon a monster.
And not only is all that, but we now have the graveyard stacked with some extra cards, so the opponent's monster is rather pathetic. Now,
Time to battle.
phase,
Playtime
we
is
just attack
over.
them.
I attack with a
You'll have
monster.
to do better than that.
Oh, and as to how you can get the infinite OTK loop, if you had a monster like Soul Absorbing Bone Power, Bone Tower's effect is that whenever a zombie monster is special summoned, you can send 3 cards from the opponent's deck to the grave. And see from that combo, we special summoned Daki like 4 times, and we summoned 3 synchros. So 7 synchros immediately cuts 21 cards from the deck. And that is devastating even in a regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel. Duel Links has much smaller deck size. For example, some people just run 20 card decks. So I don't actually remember if Soul Absorbing Bone Tower is in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or not, but be careful. Just don't do that to someone if you're playing Mayakashis. It feels really bad to lose and not be able to do anything about it because your opponent
do this.
just decided that today was the day they'd have a 3-hour turn.
My monster's effect activates.
The same monsters over and over.
Watch closely. I special summon a monster. Let's do this. My
Your opponent
monster's
is playing
I end
some
my
Here I go.
synchros. Oh,
My
no.
turn. I draw
They
a
had
card.
Squire and Shade and Goka, but no synchro that could make use of 7 or 9. That's unfortunate. Anyway, you can activate a third Mayakashi return. I think we'll send a Yuki Musume to the grave. Sends another like that. And we can activate a third Mayakashi Winter.
Continuous
So
spell.
now all monsters the opponent controls are reduced by 300 for each Mayakashi with a different name. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1500 less attack and defense is very crippling. We can also activate Yuki Musume's effect in the grave. This allows us to special summon her and send a zombie from our deck to the grave.
My
It's a good
monster's
principle,
effect activates.
just offhand.
Here I go. I special summon a monster.
Yeah, let's send this 9-tailed fox to the grave. And we
I
send
activate
our
a
Mayakashi
continuous
Winter
spell.
and the Yuki Musume to the grave to draw a card.
Here I go.
Oh, and look at that, we drew another
Summon
shot.
a monster in a my
We use
monster's
Shopping
effect activates.
to special summon this Daki in the
Here I
grave.
go. I special summon a
It
monster.
seems a little familiar, doesn't it? We can summon a second Tsuchiguma.
Here I go. I synchro summon a monster.
And
My
we can
monster's
activate this
effect
Daki's
activates.
effect to special summon her.
All right. I special summon a
So now we
monster.
have 3 monsters on the field. But we can also activate this 9-tailed fox's
My
effect
monster's effect activates.
to tribute Daki, Nemo,
Now is
special
the
summon
time.
it,
I special summon a
and
monster.
9-tailed fox, if special summon from the grave, inflicts piercing damage.
Time to battle.
Okay. Sorry I didn't give a lot of full warning on that, but the duel's
You're
over.
finished.
Yugi.
Kaiba.
Alright. That was Flames of Mayakashi done. Now we have Flames of Goki. Goki are if rains are
Kaiba, if you want to duel Yugi, you gotta get through me first.
You'll learn the hard way. You're still not in my league.
Duel! Here I go. My turn.
Join me.
I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. I end my turn. My turn. I draw.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say, I have no idea how to play Gokis. Kind of gave Yu-Gi-Oh! A break during Vrain's era. And I thought Gokis were about summoning Link monsters, but Link monsters aren't in Duel Links, so I don't even know what's real anymore. So this will be a learning experience for both of us. Starting with Goki Iron Claw. During the damage step, when your Goki monster battles an opponent's monster, quick effect, you send this card from your hand to the grave. Until the end of this turn, your monster gains 500 attack and is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this card is sent from the field to the grave, you can add one Goki from your deck to your hand. Goki Bear Hug. This card is special summoned by the effect of a Goki card. When normal summon, you target one face-up monster your opponent controls, its attack is halved. So it's sent from the field to the grave, you can add one Goki card from your deck to your hand. Effect, you target one Goki monster, then target one Goki, tribute one Goki, then target a Goki you control against attack the original attack tribute the monster. So send to the field to the grave and add one Goki card in your deck to your hand. Okay. And last we have, this isn't a Goki, Gizmek Yada, the Gleaming Vanguard. You can special summon this card from your hand, attributing one normal summoned monster. You can only use each of the following effects of Gizmek Yada, the Gleaming Vanguard, once per turn. During your main phase, if this card was normal or special summoned, you immediately normal summon one monster. If you do, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except monsters with the same original type as that monster. This card, special summoned by its own effect distributed, gain 2,050 life points. Okay, so what Gizmeks like to do is they like being sent from the field to the grave, so you can search for more Gokis and keep a chain going.
Okay,
We'll start with
I'll
Goki
summon
Iron
my
Claw,
monster.
and we'll special summon Yada by triggering Iron Claw.
Okay, I special summon
Which
my
activates
I
Iron Claw's
activate
effect.
my monster's effect.
Let's see, we also have Goki with Scorpio. If we control no monsters, or all monsters we control are Gokis. You can normal summon this card without tributing. Okay. And this card is sent from the field to the grave, and add another Goki. Goki Super X. When normal summoning, you can special summon a Goki from your hand. Goki Headbat. This card is in our hand. You can send one Goki from our hand to the grave, then target one Goki you control. Special summon Headbat, and buff the targeted monster by 800 attack this turn. Knock to Stretch. If your opponent's monster attacks during damage calculation, discard it. The damage you take from that battle is halved. And if you would take effect damage from an opponent, you can discard it to have damage from that as well. Goki face turn. Target one Goki card you control and one Goki monster in your grave. Destroy that card on the field, especially when that monster in your grave. That seems really powerful. Goki Cage Match. This card is activated, plus 3 counters on this card. Your Goki monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, remove 1 counter from this card. Once per turn at the end of the battle phase. The last of these counters has been removed this way. Special summon as many Goki monsters as possible with different names from your hand or deck, then place 3 counters on this card. Wow. Okay. Let's add that.
From my hand, I activate a field spell.
Alright, let's use
I
just
activate
make
my
Yada's
monster's
effect
effect.
to normal summon Goku Bear Hug. And tribute Yada.
This is the one I want. I activate my monster's effect.
This activates Yada's effect
I
and
activate my
activates Bear
monster's
Hug's
effect.
effect. You can have that monster's attack and gain 2,050 life points.
I'm setting the card. Battle. Oh,
Attack with Bear
yeah.
Hug
I activate a
Damage.
field spell.
and Cage Man
I end my
reduces
turn.
the counter.
Here I
You're
go.
up. I draw.
I set a monster. I end my turn.
Make your move.
I draw.
Alright, here's Goki with Scorpio. We can normal summon the Scorpio.
Here I go. I summon my monster. Battle. Go get him.
Raise,
I activate a field spell.
and
Oh,
attack
yeah.
Bear Hug.
Looks.
And, oh, game's over. Okay. That was pretty straightforward. Oh, which is sorcery? Which is sorcery? One, witchcrafters.
Here I go. It's my turn. My turn.
Okay, let's see what we have available. Witchcrafter and witchcrafters as an archetype are spellcasters that like to use discarding spells to pull off a number of effects. And a number of them have effects either in the grave related to cards in the grave that you discarded. So we have Witchcrafter Unveiling, which allows us to special summon a Witchcrafter from our hand, and the opponent can't do anything about it. During our end phase, we control a Witchcrafter monster while it's in our grave. We can add an Unveiling to our hand. This second effect is so that if we discarded it to use a Witchcrafter effect, and we have the Witchcrafter on our field, we can return it to our hand so that we can discard it again next time. We also have Witchcrafter Holiday. Carry one Witchcrafter in your graveyard and special summon. And if we control Witchcrafter during the end phase, we can add it to our hand. And we also have Spellbook of Wisdom. This is a good card that we've seen before, but it makes makes a spellcaster either immune to spells or immune to traps or targets.
From my
Of course,
hand,
we should activate Witchcrafter
I
Unveiling
activate
first.
a quick play spell.
We summon Witchcrafter Madame Vere. During damage calculation, if your spellcaster monster battles an opponent's monster, reveal any number of spells with different names in your hands. If you do, your battling monster gains 1,000 attack for each card revealed until the end of this turn. Pretty great, huh? Quick effect. You can discard one spell. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls until the end of this turn. Another fantastic effect. So,
Here I go.
let's summon,
I
Fair.
special summon a monster.
and that's it.
I'll
Gonna
end
our
my turn.
My turn. I draw. I activate Fortune Vision. Take to the field, Fortune Lady Pass.
Alright, so there's Fortune Lady Pass.
Activate
Okay.
Fortune Lady Calling. Fortune Lady.
Alright, Fortune Lady calling brings out another Fortune Lady.
Fortune Lady
Um,
Pass effect
We
activate.
have 6 activating.
Fortune Lady Earth's effect activates. I'm setting battle. Attack.
All right.
Fortune Lady Earth.
The opponent's fallen for our trap.
Now's my chance. I activate my monster's effect.
We're going to discard Witchcrafter Holiday.
I
And we're
knew
going to
you'd do
activate
that.
various other
I
effects
activate my
to reveal
monster's
this one in our
effect.
hand. The opponent attacks into our monster, destroys
won't
that,
get away
and
with
takes
this.
2,000 damage.
I end my turn.
I draw.
Real fun, yeah? Alright. Now here's Witchcrafter Vitor. During your main phase, or effect, contribute this card and discard a spell. Special summon a Witchcrafter from your deck. You can banish this card from your grave, draw a card, and send one Witchcrafter card from your hand to the grave. Or if you have none, banish your entire hand. This is particularly useful for getting out Witchcrafter Madame Vert. Now, I'm going to assume this is a trap card that can do a lot of damage. We're actually going to activate
my monster's effect.
Bear's effect. So discard that.
Battle.
Battle
I'll
phase.
attack with
Attack
this.
like that.
I'll attack with my
During the end
monster.
phase,
Hey,
we
I
use Witchcrafter
activate a spell
Holiday
card.
and Witchcrafter
I
Unveiling
activate a
in our
quick
grave.
play spell.
Add them to our hands.
I end my turn.
So that's another
Barrier.
I
spells in our
draw.
hand that we can use with Bear's effect.
I activate Fortune Lady Rewind.
Oh, look at that. Fortune Lady.
Fortune Lady Earth.
Fortune Lady Rewind brings back Earth.
Let's battle.
And our opponent has not learned her
This
lesson.
attack.
I knew
You
you'd
do not attack Bear.
I activate my monster's effect.
If there's one takeaway from this, you do not activate. You do not.
Now's my
You
chance.
just don't attack
I
Bear,
activate
especially if
my
you know the
monster's
opponent
effect.
has a spell in the hand.
I'll do.
So, yeah. That's Witchcrafters. They're about hand manipulation with spell cards. So there's that. We still have a lot of decks to go through. Let's hurry up. Witch's Sorcery 2, Evil Eye. Evil Eye, as the name suggests, are pretty evil. But considering that they're a Link deck, Vrain's they're a
You
Link
will
deck,
plummet into the shadows.
they're not
There
as
can
bad
only
as
be
they
one
are
winner.
in the
Duel.
regular Yu-Gi-Oh!
My turn. From
So
my
what we want is Evil Eye
my
domain,
field
or
spell
Idolia,
activates.
which allows you to add an Evil Eye from your deck to your hand. There's a couple of Evil Eyes that you can choose from. This deck has Basilius and Medusa. I think we'll stick with Medusa for now. And we're going to normal summon Medusa
I summon a monster.
and equip her with
from
Evil
my
Eye
hand.
Gorgoneo.
I activate an equip spell.
Evil Eyes kind of focus on having one monster on the field and buffing it to heck and back with these equip spells. Either the Evil Eye of Gorgoneo or the Evil Eye of Selene.
I set a card.
We can set Evil Eye Defeat face down. If we control an Evil Eye monster, target one monster on the field. 2 if we have an Evil Eye of Selene and spell Temperance Zone, return them to the hand. Gorgoneo is treated as Evil Eye of Selene while it's in the spell Temperance Zone. While our life points are lower than the opponent's, Gorgonio gives the difference to our monster as attack. If it's in the grave, you can banish it and discard an Evil Eye card to add one Evil Eye spell or trap from our deck to our hand, except Gorgoneo.
My turn gets ready.
The opponent cannot do anything.
Draw.
I set a monster
This
face
card, yeah,
down.
because we can activate Evil Eye Defeat right now.
I
Return
activate a
this
face
set
down
card
card.
to the hand, and the
It's my
opponent
turn.
can't play
It's
the game.
my turn. Draw.
Right, we draw. Look at that, we do another Evil
I
Eye.
set a card face down.
We can activate
From my
Paraidolia.
My field spell
Use the effect.
activates.
We can add Basilius, Familiar of the Evil Eye, to our hand. Because we can
You'll
special
enjoy
summon it and
this. I special. My
use
monster's
Basilius'
effect
to
activates.
send an Evil Eye card from the deck to the grave. We send Evil Eye of Celine to the grave. And we can activate the effect of Evil Eye of Celine, take 1,000 damage, and banish this Evil Eye.
I set a card
Set it
face
face down.
Here's
We
my
can activate
face down
Celine
card.
from face down
I
to
activate
equip
an
it to
equip
our
spell.
Medusa again. And now we can look at Evil Eye of Celine. First off, we gained 1,000 attack for Medusa, thanks to Gorgonio, and us taking damage from Celine. Alright, Evil Eye of Celine is one of the most powerful equipped spells in the game. While it is equipped to a monster, that monster cannot be destroyed by battle or the opponent's card effects. Also, your opponent cannot target it with card effects. Our monster is virtually immune. Each time you activate the equipped monster's effect, or you activate another Evil Eye spell or trap card, the equipped monster gains 500 attack. And if you do, you lose 500 life points. So on the opponent's turn, if he sets a monster, we can activate Evil Eye Defeat to return it to the hand. And then Celine will activate to boost our monster by 500, and then we'll lose 500, and then Gorgonio will activate when we lost life points to give us another 500 attack. And even if Celine leaves the field, the attack point gain remains. And then if it's in their graveyard, we pay 1,000 life points and banish an Evil Eye spell or trap from their grave, except Celine, to set this card from the grave. And as you saw earlier, we can activate it immediately after being set to equip it to a monster and reap the benefits.
Time for battle.
battle
You're
time.
not prepared for this. My
Serious
monster
attacks.
attacks you directly.
And as you can see, even if we do damage, Gorgonio's attack gain will diminish. So if we attack
You're
right
not
now,
prepared for this. My monster
our opponent now
attacks
has
you
lower life
directly.
points than
Can't be
us,
happening.
and Medusa's back to having.
My turn is done.
make you
As
pay.
we
Just have
do,
to
I
keep in
draw.
mind that
I
the order
set
in
a
which you attack with the
monster face
monsters
down.
is important while
I
you have
set
Gorgonio.
I don't think
And
so.
time to show you Celine's
Here's my face down card.
effect at work.
My trap
We bounce
activates.
defeat the hand.
Not
or
so
we use
fast.
defeat.
I activate. It's
Take
my
500
turn.
My
damage and
turn.
buff our monster by
Draw.
500. Oh, look at that, we have another Gorgonio. You can only activate one Gorgonio per turn, but they do stack. But our life points are higher than the opponent's, and we already have an Evil Eye of Celine or Gorgonio on the field, so we don't need to play another one. We also don't need to. We can attack directly. So yeah, that is Evil Eyes. A lot of the traps kind of prevent your opponent from playing the game. And that isn't fun for anyone. But I do like the Evil Eye of Celine mesh. Oh, we're up to Yugi Muto with Yusei Fudo now. with Megalith.
Yugi.
This is my fight, and
Duel. It's my turn.
Alright, time to explain how Megaliths work. I'm not entirely sure how they work myself, so I'll do my best. They're ritual monsters, but you can ritual summon them using ritual monster effects. But they have ritual spells as well. So I'm gonna activate Megalith Portal first.
I activate a field spell.
When in doubt, you can always start with the field spell, because it's always going to be good, chances are. So, Megalith Portal. First time each ritual summon monster would be destroyed by battle each turn, it is not destroyed. If a Megalith monster is special summoned, except during the damage step, you can target one ritual monster in your grave, add it to your hand. That second effect is a lot like this Second Soul. Once per turn, when a ritual monster is ritual summoned, when target a monster in your grave that was attributed for the ritual summon, add that target to your hand. So this trap card, Megalith Emergence. Target one Megalith monster in your grave, special summon it in defense position. Place it on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field, even if Emergence leaves the field. You can only use this effect in Megalith Emergence once per turn. This is not the same as the Call of the Haunted. It's a little better because while it's just once per turn, you can revive a Megalith. We might as well set it.
I set a card.
But it's worth noting that we don't have a ritual spell to be able to or another Megalith monster to summon Megalith Agath. But might as well explain what this does. If this card is ritual summoned, you can add one Megalith spell trap from your deck to your hands. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. Ritual summon one ritual monster from your hand, but you're putting monsters from your hand or field, including this card on your field. Total levels equal or exceed the level of ritual monster.
I end
Right,
my
in
turn.
turn,
let's do this.
we have
draw.
no
Check
action.
this out. I summon a monster in attack. Here I go. My monster attacks your
Might as well
left foot.
activate
I knew
Megalith
they'd try
Emergence
that.
for effect yet.
I end my
It's
turn.
my turn. I
We
draw.
And we draw. Megalith. Oh. Oh. This is another ritual monster. If it's ritual summoned, you can draw one card and discard one card. During the main phase, you can activate this effect. Ritual summon one ritual monster from your hand, attributing monsters from your hand or field, including this card on your field. These levels equal or exceed the ritual monster. As you can probably guess, Megaliths kind of ignore some need for specific ritual spells. But, you need at least a ritual spell for the Megaliths to start. So,
Now's my chance. I reveal my face
Fusion
down
Reserve.
card. My trap activates.
I
All right,
end my
let's
turn.
do this. I draw. Come forth.
And this looks like
I summon a
game
monster in
against
attack
us 'cause,
position.
he drew
I set a card face down.
combined
Let's
attack,
battle.
way too much.
Here
for
I
us.
go. My monster attacks your life point. It's game over.
Right, that was a loss. Uneventful, disappointing. But we can go again.
Yugi, please.
I'll duel.
It's my turn.
Alright, we have some more what? More megaliths in their hands. And these are the fusion. Where's my mind right now? These are the ritual monsters that summon the other ritual monsters. Megalith, the Thor. When you discard this card, ritual summon one Megalith ritual monster from your hand. By tributing monsters from your hand, reveal whose levels equal or exceed. This card is ritual summoned. You can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of ritual monsters with different names in your grave. Destroy them. And then there's Megalith Phaleg. You discard this card. Ritual summon one ritual monster from your hand. Blah blah blah. Monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense for each ritual monster in your graveyard. Now,
From my hand, I activate a continuous spell. I activate my monster's effect.
Summon Haggith by using Phaleg. I'm gonna summon
I know what to do.
Defense.
I ritual summon a monster. I activate a continuous spell.
Soul. Add Phaleg back to our hand.
I activate my monster's effect.
Add a spell or trap from our deck to our hands. And I think we'll use Megalith Emergence to our hand. Oh, I mean activate a spell. Level duplication. Reveal one monster in your hand and select one monster on your side of the field. The selected monster's level will become equal to the level of the monster you revealed. That's a pretty good effect.
I set a card.
You can use that kind of effect with Fortune Ladies to rapidly improve the attack power of the monster. But it's good for a ritual deck as well, since you know, reveal a ritual monster in our hand, change the monster's level to equal that ritual monster's, and then use a ritual spell or Megalith monster to immediately summon that monster once it
I end
good strategy.
Right, let's do this. I draw. Let's go. I summon a monster in attack position. There's still hope for me. I end my turn. It's go time. I draw.
Now, you may have noticed that Megalith Emergence did not allow us to special summon Bethor. Due to a ruling, a ritual monster first has to be ritual summoned before you can special summon it in the graveyard or by other means.
From my
now
hand,
we'll just activate Megalith Portal.
I activate a field spell.
I'm going to end our turn.
I end my turn. All right, let's do this.
Haggith is
I
not
draw.
strong enough to defeat
From my hand, I activate. I know just what I need.
Opponent's turn
I
now.
fusion summon a monster.
Cybersaurus.
I end my
it's
turn.
go time. I'm not quite sure what kind of
My
deck you
turn.
use
I
doing
draw.
that summons these kind of simple monsters, but we can
I activate my monster's effect.
It's a special summon Phaleg from our hands, using Haggith in our hands and Haggith on the field.
I know what to do. I ritual summon a monster. I activate a field spell.
Portal effect. We're gonna add a Thor to our hand. We're not gonna use Descending Soul.
I activate my continuous trap. I know what to do. I special summon a monster.
Boom.
I'm not scared.
And now we have a monster that can attack and win us the game.
I end my turn. Let's do this. I draw. I end my turn. It's go time. I draw.
Oh, look at that. You can use level modulation,
Each card.
level duplication on Haggith, revealing Bethor. Becomes level 8.
I
And
activate my
Hagith's
monster's
effect.
effect.
Special summon Bethor using just Haggith.
Okay. I ritual summon a
Bethor.
monster.
We can use Megalith Portal effect, but our field's pretty cramped. Let's use
I
Bethor's
activate my monster's effect.
destroy that one. Battle phase.
Here I go.
Bethor attacks.
My monster attacks. Go.
My leg attacks.
I attack you directly.
I'm not giving
Let's
up.
see what you can do.
What can I do?
I end my turn.
I draw. I set him up. My turn.
Time to put
Right.
the pedal to the metal.
This is pretty much it for the game. We can activate
I
Bethor's
activate my
effect
monster's
in our
effect.
hand. Special summon Frolic on the field. Using Bethor on the
Okay.
field.
I ritual summon a monster.
Not going to use Megalith Portal or Ascending Soul.
I activate
Are
my
going to
continuous
use
track.
Megalith Emergence on Bethor.
I need
just
your
'cause
help.
we can.
I special summon a monster. I
Activate
activate a field
Portal's
spell.
effect. We can add a Bethor from our grave to our hand.
Battle.
We
Take
didn't need to go
this.
through all of that
My
effort.
monster attacks. Here I go. You.
Critical of Glory 2, Math Mechs. These are Cyber Sisters, another type that was introduced in Drains.
Dueling has always set us on the right path. So let's settle our differences in a duel. Just duel. It's my turn.
Alright. Now, Math Mechs in regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of go off of combos to summon a variety of extra deck monsters. They like to summon the extra monster zone. There is no extra monster zone in Duel Links. But we have these two monsters right here. Coral Dragon and Geomath Mech Magma. When this card destroys a monster by battle, you can target up to 2 cards your opponent controls and destroy them. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can add 1 Math Mech spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. Geomath Mech Magma, good card. Good card. In our hands, we have UFO Turtle and Hypersynchron. Hypersynchron is, I guess, intended for Coral Dragon. Coral Dragon, once per turn, you discard 1 card, then target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. If this Synchro Summon card is sent from the field to the grave, you can draw 1 card. With Hypersynchron, its attack goes up to 3,200, which is good. But
I set a monster.
we're just gonna set UFO Turtle. I'm pretty sure that if it's true about the grave, we'll be able to special summon a fire Math Mech from our deck. Also have some spells and traps. Math Mech Induction. All Cyber type monsters controlled gain 500 attack. If you control a Math Mech monster, you can send this card from the field to the graveyard and target 1 card your opponent controls. Destroy it.
I'll set a
Powerful
card.
card. This is a Mathmech equation. Target one Mathmech monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and give it a 1,000 attack until the end phase. Another powerful card.
I end my
Here
turn.
I go. I draw. Here it comes. I summon a monster.
Our opponent's playing Speedroids. Speedroids, another
I
archetype.
activate my monster.
We have
effect.
officially
Here I go.
abandoned
I special
the-
summon a monster.
We've officially abandoned the safety of dual monsters, GX, 5Bs. We've skipped Zexel. We've just gone straight into Arc B, and now we're into Brains. Brains is peak power creep. Also, our opponent summoned a Battle Wasp. I really hate Battle Wasp, and I'm not going to show you them if I can help it.
I set battle. Take
Our
this.
opponent attacks.
I'll
Sex
attack
into
with my
deals the
monster.
turtle with the Battle Wasp
Go!
to window the attacker.
Attack.
So it has to attack with the yo-yos. And we use
You're not the
UFO
only
turtle's
one
effect.
full of surprises.
We get to
I
special
activate
summon.
my
We have
monster's
Mathmech
effect.
Addition, Subtraction, and we also have Foxfire. But we'll want one of our Mathmechs. So, Mathmech Addition. You can target one face-hit monster on the field. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except Cybers-type monsters. Also, special summon this card from your hand, but it cannot attack this turn. And if you do, the targeted monster gains 1,000 attack until the end of this turn. There's also Mathmech Subtraction. You can target one face-hit monster on the field, except you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except Cyber monsters. Also special summon this card from your hands. If you do, the targeted monster loses 1,000 attack until the end of this turn. And their counterparts,
I need your
I
help.
think we'll choose
I
Mathmech
special summon a
Subtraction.
monster.
I end my turn.
It's my turn.
Boom.
I draw.
Here's that. We can normal summon Hyper Synchro now, and Synchro into Geomathmech Magma. I think that's what we're going to do.
Okay. I summon a monster.
1, 2,
Okay. I synchro summon a monster.
and activate
I flip over my
Mathmech
face down
Induction
card.
to give our monster
I activate my. I'll set a
500
card.
more attack,
Battle.
and go into battle phase
Take
against
this. Attack.
the bug.
I can
Which
do
allows
I
us to
activate
destroy a
my
monster by
monster's
battle.
effect.
Magma's effect activates. You can destroy the other two cards on Crow's field.
Let's see what you
Man,
can
my
do.
guess is running out.
I
I
end
draw.
my turn.
I'm setting a monster.
Oh, opponent sets a monster.
I knew you'd try that.
You can activate
I
Mathmech
activate my
Induction to
continuous
destroy that
strike.
monster, and the game's now over.
You're not the only one
Ow,
full of
this isn't
surprise.
good.
I won't let you win
I
this.
end my turn.
I draw.
Oh look, we got Mathmech Billion Blade Nayuta. If it's equipped only to a Cybers monster, the equipped monster battles an opponent's monster, very damage calculation. You can send one Mathmech monster from the deck to the grave. Equipped monster gains attack equal to the sent monster's attack until the end of its turn. If this card is sent from the spell or trap zone to the grave, you drag one Mathmech card in your grave, add it to your hand.
From my hand, I
It's a good
activate
card.
an equip spell. Battle.
Doesn't
Here I go.
mean much when you win the duel immediately with a direct attack.
No matter the outcome, we
about it,
still have
but
an
hey.
unbreakable bond.
Hurrying along to the next one, we have Infinity Destruction.
Let's see if you can satisfy me. For what I've done in the past, I must pay a terrible price. Duel. What does
Alright,
fate have in
we're up
store
against
for me?
Lawton. I
I
have
draw.
no idea who Lawton is. But we're playing as, this guy. Now, these are infinities. They like to have no cards in your own hand. And they have a number of tools that let you do just that. Now, Kessler's ability, Avenger from the Void, lets us to have Infernity Avenger in our graveyard. When a monster you control, except Infernity Avenger, is destroyed by battle with an opponent's monster and sent to the grave, while you have no cards in your hand, you can special summon Avenger from your grave. In that case, the level of this card is equal to the level of your destroyed monster. This is a good card for bringing out synchros, given how it's a tuner. Particularly even-leveled synchros, such as 100 Eyes Dragon. Once per turn, you can banish one level 6 or lower dark effect monster from your grave. Until the end phase, this card's name becomes that banished monsters, and replace this effect with that banished monster's original effect. If this card is destroyed sent to the grave, add one Earthbound Immortal monster from the deck to your grave, from the deck to your hand. Then there's Infernity Duel Dragon. Once per turn, you have no cards in your hand, and select one monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and inflict damage to your opponent equal to half its attack. This card cannot attack the same turn when activate this effect. And we also have Archfiend's Call. This card's name becomes Summoned Skull on the field, but it is still treated as an Archfiend card. Opponent cannot target any Summoned Skull you control with card effects. If this Synchro Summon card you control is sent to the grave by the opponent's card, you can special summon one Summoned Skull from your hand, deck, and grave. It's decent if you don't have the right levels for 100 Eyes of Infernity Doom. Yeah. Now, key cards for Infinities. Infernity Launcher.
I activate the continuous spell. Infernity
Once
Launcher.
per turn, you send one Infernity from your hand to the grave. This helps you thin your hand as needed. And you can send Launcher to the grave to target 2 Infernity monsters in your grave and special summon them. But you have to have no cards in your hand to activate and resolve that effect. So, I think
Infernity Launcher's effect activates.
and we're going to
It sends an
discard
Infernity monster to the
Archer.
graveyard.
Now, there's also Wave Motion Inferno, which buffs our Infinities while you have no cards in our hand. And we can send Wave Motion Inferno to the grave to send no cards in our hand to the grave. There's also Infernity Barrier. And we have Infernity Archfiend. And we're just going to
Come
normal
out,
summon
Infernity
Archfiend. We're going to set
I
Infernity
set
Barrier.
card.
We're going to
The
activate Wave Motion
continuous
Inferno.
spell. Wave Motion
And we now have
Inferno.
no cards in our hands and we do what we want with our Infernities. Now, you can activate Infernity Launcher right now. Use its effect, send it to the grave, and special summon Infernity Archer and Infernity Avenger. But none of our cards' levels match to equal 6 or 8. So, not a good idea to do that right away. If our opponent goes to activate a card effect, we can use Infernity Barrier since we have an attack position Archfiend and no cards in our hand. And our Archfiend gains more attack because of Wave Motion Inferno.
Let's battle. Attack Infernity Archfiend. Infernal Pressure. I end my turn. Now what will you do? My turn. I draw.
Alright, we've drawn Infinity Necromancer. Now, of course, drawing is not preferable for Infernities. But you can normal
Here
summon
comes Infernity
Necromancer.
Necromancer. When my Necromancer is summoned,
Its
it
effect
switches to
changes it
defense. My hand is
activates its
empty,
effect,
so I can
special
activate
summon an
Necromancer's
Infinity,
effect.
from our grave. We can actually summon Infernity Avenger now. Tune it with Necromancer and Archfiend. Like so.
The tuner monster, Infernity Avenger.
And now we can summon 100 Eyes Dragon or Infernity Doom Dragon as we want. I say we use 100 Eyes Dragon
Come out.
for one simple
I
reason.
synchro summon a monster.
So we summon that. We have this monster in our grave. Infernity Archer. If we have no cards in our hand, this card can attack the opponent directly. 100 Eyes Dragon has this fun little effect of being able to banish level 6 or lower dark effect monster to gain its effects until the end phase.
I
So
activate
now-
my monster's effect.
Infernity Archer just happens to have that much. And since its name becomes Infernity Archer, it's now an Infernity monster, just buffed by Wave Motion Inferno. In which to look at that, you can attack directly, 3400,
Battle. You're a
or
god.
exactly.
That was a satisfying duel.
I have no idea who this Lawson person is, but he doesn't have any animations or voice lines. Alright, going on to some more. Some more are wing beasts that like to mess with the stone shepherd system.
Yugi, I may admire you, but I'm still determined to win this duel.
My, you are no match for
Duel! Here I go. My turn.
Okay. Now some more like to mess with the stone shepherd sense, but they also like to be normal summoned. They have some low-level Simorgs, like Simorg, Bird of Bringing, Bird of Bringing. There we go. When this card is normal summoned, you can add one Simorg card from your deck to your hand, except Bird of Bringing. If this card is in the graveyard and your opponent controls no cards in their spell trap card set, you can special summon it. That's the bad shit when it leaves the field. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except winged beasts. You also have Bird of Protection. In this card's normal summon, you can drag one card in your opponent's spell trap card set, return it to the hand. This card is in your graveyard and your opponent controls no cards in their spell trap card set. You can special summon this card in defense position, but banish it when it leaves the field. You also have this. The original Simorg, released ages long ago. This is Simorg, Bird of Divinity. Cannot be special summoned. You tribute summon it. All tributes must be wind. Each player takes 1,000 damage to each of their end phases while it's on the field. This damage is decreased by 500 for each spell and trap the player controls.
Okay.
So first thing to do
I
is summon
summon
Bird
a monster
of
in
Bringing.
attack position.
Certain
My monster's
always
effect
possible.
activates.
So we have Simorg, Bird of Ancestry, Simorg of Darkness. We have Simorg, Bird of Calamity, Simorg, Bird of Beginning, and we we have Simorg Onslaughts. Now, Simorg Onslaughts is an interesting card. You can discard one winged beast, add 2 Simorg monsters with different attributes from your deck to your hand. All of the Simorgs are wind, except for Simorg of Darkness. And there's also, I think, just a Dark Simorg as well, but we don't have that one. You can banish Simorg Onslaught from your graveyard, reveal one winged beast type monster in your hand, and if you do, reduce the levels of monsters in your hand that name by 1 the rest of this turn, even after they assemble. This is handy for, say, bringing a level 7 Simorg, like Divinity, down to a level 6. You need 1 less tribute to summon it. For the beginning, if it's normal summoned, you can normal summon one Simorg and do normal summon a set. Bird of Calamity, if it's summoned, you can send a Simorg card from your deck to the grave. Simorg Bird of Ancestry, both players tribute wind monsters, 1 less tribute than required. If you tribute summon this card by tributing only wind monsters, when you turn up to 2 cards your opponent controls to their owner's hand. This card is treated as a normal monster while in your hands. I have no idea why it's treated as a normal monster in the hand. But I'm not complaining. So now we have Simorg of Darkness. While face up on the field, it is also wind attribute. If you tribute a dark or wind monster, you can special summon Simorg of Darkness from the graveyard. It is sent there when the monster was tribute summoned, or in your hand, even if it is a monster. When a spell, trap card, or effect is activated, you can tribute one wind beast monster to the activation to destroy that card. Just gonna add some more ones. I'm gonna activate some more ones. Discard protection to add some more of darkness, and I think Bird of Beginning. So next turn we'll be able to, if our Bird of Bringing is destroyed, we can summon Bird of Beginning, then tribute summon it to summon Bird of Divinity by banishing Onslaught from my grave to reduce Divinity's level by 1. That's it.
Here I go. I draw a... I'm counting on you. My monster's effect activates.
So our opponent's got Senju. And oddly enough, Cyber Switch.
I activate. Here I go. My ritual summon a
our
monster.
opponent's playing Mathematics.
Let's battle. Let's do this.
Alright, so take some damage.
I end my turn.
I can't believe this. I draw. I hope you're ready.
I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
Okay, I'm gonna use
I
some more
activate a
Onslaught. Should be so we have this some more, which is reduced by 1. We normal summon for 1 tribute.
I hope you're ready. I triple summon a monster.
If I normal
My
summon, you can
monster's
activate the effect of some more
activates.
darkness to summon
I'm
it.
counting on you, darling.
I'm going to set this cost
a card.
down. We're going to go into the battle phase. Some more Bird of Divinity attacks Paladin and Storm Dragon. 800 damage.
My monster. You're going
Some more with
down.
Darkness attacks.
My monster attacks.
I can still turn this
And
duel
like
around.
that, we have 1700 each.
My monsters
In
affect
face, where the divinity inflicts damage to both of us.
Will not.
But I take a
Makes
little
your
less damage.
Still
'cause it's
believe in my
cost
set
down.
a monster.
I've been waiting for
This player takes 1,000 damage.
like
In
that.
phase, Zamorg wins on the opponent's turn.
Lost.
Listen, Club, the way you've been playing today, there wasn't a single thing you could do to stop me.
So, there's that. We still have some left to go. I'm gonna try and go very quickly. So we have Valkyries now. Okay, Sartorius out of nowhere. One of the big bads of GX.
You will learn how foolish it is to defy
A true duelist takes on all challenges. So
duel. I don't just see, I foresee.
Okay. So we have light barrier set to our field that we can activate whenever we want. It's kind of interesting. We don't have Arcana Force, so we're gonna gloss over that.
I set a card.
And I'm gonna summon Valkyrie
I sub my monster's effect
Effect allows us
activates.
to add another Valkyrie from the deck to our hands. And add Valkyrie to our hand.
The field
Might as well
spell
activate Light Barrier.
I end my turn.
here I go. I draw. Let's do this. My monster's effect activates. Red eyes, black. Let's go, Red Eyes. Inferno Fire Blast.
I
end
know
my
what
turn.
destiny has in store. I draw. Fate will decide Light Barrier's effect. Fate obeys my every whim. Right side up.
Alright, trying to figure out what to do. I'm gonna set
set a
Valkyrie
monster.
so
I end my
No
turn.
one messes with Joey. I draw. Let's do this. Let's bad luck. Don't fail me now. Luck, don't fail me now. I attack your luck.
This you seem to
I
have the
end my turn.
advantage.
You're up.
I draw. Fate will decide Light Barrier's effect. As long as I have Light Barrier, destiny
Okay.
cannot change.
Run into an issue. Nope, you normal summon Valkyrie.
I
Six.
summon a monster in attack position.
Valkyrie,
From
Valkyrie's
my
in
hand,
Grace.
I activate a
Drain
spell.
And Red Eyes Black Dragon.
I
Actually,
use
Apple
my
of
face
Enlightenment
down card.
to banish Black
My
Stone
trap
Legend.
activates.
And end their turn.
Watch what
I
I
end
can
my
do.
turn.
Draw. From my hand, Alright.
Dark Dragon Ritual.
I ritual summon a monster.
Good.
Let's bad luck. Don't fail me. My monster's effect activates.
You seem
I
to
end my
have the
turn.
advantage.
You're
but
up.
Fate. I
Okay, we
draw.
draw Valkyrie Chariot.
Fate will decide Light Barrier's effect. Fate obeys my every whim. Right side up.
I think we've lost. Because the opponent can switch Goblin Pet Force to attack and I can only step one monster.
What? Destiny has changed?
I won because you.
That's alright. So we were gonna move faster, and we lost quick. So there's that.
You did.
A true
Duel. I know what Destiny has in I don't just see. I foresee.
Alright. What shall we do? Well, for one we can activate Treat again.
I shall play this. My monster's effect
And add a different card
activates.
from our deck to our hands. Like, Valkyrie Seekerin.
The field
Might as well
spell,
activate Light
Light
Barrier.
Barrier.
We can use Seekerin now. But I think that's a waste.
I end my
Here I
turn.
go. Here we come. My monster's
So our
effect
opponent plays that same combo of Blackstone as Black. That's Black Dragon. We'll take some big
Battle,
damage,
go, Red Eye.
but it's manageable.
I end my turn.
My turn. I draw.
Okay.
Fate will decide Light Barrier's effect. Fate obeys my every whim. Right side up.
Okay. What we're going to do is use
My
Valkyrie
monster's
Seekerin
effect activates.
on Light Barrier. And we're gonna summon her
I
in
shall
attack
play this.
position.
My
Use her
monster's
effect.
effect activates.
We can special summon Valkyrie Sechta in attack position. Use
My
Sechta's
monster's
effect.
effect
To special
activates.
summon a Valkyrie from our deck. Let's summon Valkyrie Erda.
I special summon a monster.
We can activate Valkyrie's Embrace.
I activate a
Turn
spell.
Sexta. On Red Ice Black Dragon. Go to the battle phase and attack with Seekerin and Erda. And that's the
Avoid it.
I hate to admit it, but you got the better of me this time.
You're less than nothing in the grand presence of destiny. You can't stop what's meant to be.
Okay. So Terdius is kind of crazy. Okay, moving on quickly. We have Arena of Sanctuary 2. This is built around Okay. Lost my train of thought. We have Yubel versus Sartorius. The two big bads of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, really.
You will learn how foolish it is to defy your destiny.
I shall duel you. A duel without mercy, only pain.
Duel. I know what destiny has in store for you. It's my turn.
Okay, we're gonna guess what this has to do. We have Cestus of Dagla and Light of Judgment, and no summonable monsters. Only cards that depend on other cards. So, I guess we're gonna set these two and hope we have something
I end
next
my
time.
turn.
You shall experience. I draw. From my hand, lay your
No, our opponent's gonna steam us. I smell it already. No. Yeah, Braun, Mad King of the Dark World. And yeah, we've lost immediately.
Have the advantage.
Wow.
I draw.
Oh.
I knew the light of destruction was also within you.
better.
That's kind of interesting. Sartorius has a line for surrendering to Yubel. That's interesting. Oh. Trying again?
You will.
This
do
is more like it.
I know what destiny has in store for you.
We can
I'm
set
setting a monster.
Nova Summoner.
My monster's
Activate
effect
Zeratius, Herald of
activates.
Heaven's effect, to add Sanctuary of the Sky to my hand. We'll activate it, because it's good.
I activate,
and
I
I'm
end
just
my
gonna
turn.
hope that the opponent doesn't
You
have
shall
anything that can destroy
experience
it.
true suffering. My turn. I draw. Come here. I time for go. Attack.
Here we go.
Ha.
Nova Summoner's
Ooh.
effect.
My monster's effect activates.
Special summon a monster from our deck. We have Radiant Gerald. If it's sent to the grave, except by battle, you gain 1,000 life points if Sanctuary of the Sky is on the field. That would work well with Harshath in our hands. Yeah, let's do that. Summon Radiant Gerald.
I special summon a monster.
I end my turn.
I know what destiny has in store for you. It's my turn. I draw.
Alright, we got these two triple hits going on. We're gonna Jimmy summon Harshath.
I shall play this. My monster's effect activates. From my
And
hand,
quit
I activate an
Harshath
equip
with
spell.
Cestus of Dagla. And attack.
Do not fight fate. My monster's effect. I activate an
their
equip
monster.
spell.
Select.
I end my turn.
Here I go. It's my turn. I draw. From my hand, I activate a continuous spell.
I know what
End
destiny
my
has in
turn.
store. I draw.
Right, here we go. We have another Sanctuary of the Sky, and we have a Zeratius, Herald of Heaven. Harshath
I
inflicts
summon a
piercing
monster in
damage.
attack position.
Dagla gives us life points for damage dealt.
Time to battle.
Let's attack.
Obey
into
your
that like that.
destiny. Vanish. My monster's effect. I activate an equip spell.
More pain! This is payback. My monster's effect activates.
And we can attack directly with the Zeratius. Second time's the charm.
Could you make me suffer even more?
You're less than nothing in the grand presence of destiny. You can't stop what's meant to be.
Alright, crazy face, go away. So that was that. Alright, now we have Shining Hope 1, Shining Utopia. We've now gone, so we went from dual monsters to GX to 5Ds, then we skipped ahead to Art V, and then Brains, and then back to GX, and now it's Zexel.
I'm feeling the flow.
It's time to duel!
Duel! Here goes. My turn.
Alright, time to explain how these guys are. We have Xyz monsters to work with now. Beginner's Guide to Xyz. Have 2 monsters on the field with the same level and meet the requirements of the Xyz monster, and you can overlay them to get a Xyz monster. For example, the normal summon Goblin Bird, who, when normal summon allows the special summon a level 4 lower monster from our hands, such as Utopic Onomatopia and Gaga Magician. Goblin Bird.
Goblin Bird's effect activates.
Goblin Bird's effect allows us to summon Utopic Onomatopoeia.
Here comes Utopic Onomatopoeia. Utopic Onomatopoeia's effect activates. I know I can always count on you.
And so in any of these monsters from the deck, such as Stellar Knight Delteros. Well, this card has Xyz material, so the opponent cannot activate cards or effects. One more special summon a monster. When you detach material from this card, then target 1 card on the field, destroy it. If this card is sent from the field to the grave, then special summon 1 Stellar Knight monster from your hand or deck. This is with Gaga Samurai, and number 39, Utopia, Yuma's Ace Monster. When any player's monster declares an attack and detached material, negate the attack. This card is targeted for an attack while it has no Xyz materials, destroy this card. Pretty simple, has some niche combos, fun card. Gaga Samurai, you can detach material and then target a Gaga monster you control, including itself. It can make a single attack during the battle phase each turn. Another monster you control is targeted for an attack. This card is in attack position, you can change it to defense position, then change the target of the attack to it. I think I'm actually gonna summon Gaga Samurai using Gaga Magician.
I build the overlay network. I exceed summon.
That's great.
Come on out, Gaga Samurai. I end
Here I
the
go.
turn.
I draw a card. Here I go. I summon up. It's time for me to use a spell card. Here I go.
Opponent's got power.
I fusion summon a monster.
That's
My
not good
monster's
for
effect
us.
activates. I'm counting on time to bat. Let's do this.
I
attack with a
our
monster.
opponent
Here we go. I attack. My
should've
turn
said
is
my
go.
turn.
No, I draw.
But we draw. I think we lost. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be faster if we surrender and then try again. I should just summon Utopia, it was stronger. And can negate attacks. Even multiple attacks per turn. So. Alright, we're going first again.
Time to high-five the sky, Astral.
Of course, Yuma.
If you are a true duelist, I expect nothing less than your best strategies.
Duel!
My turn.
No, it's my turn.
Alright, so. Let's look at the cards in our hand. Gaga Girl and Gaga Magician can make a good combo to have to get the level of any Xyz monster you want of level 1 to 8. It'd be a little bit wasted in this deck since we have level 4s. So I think what's better is
Fly, Goblin Bird! Goblin
effect.
Bird's effect activates!
Special summon Golem.
Wait, to use its effect to its full potential.
Don't direct my duel! I got this! Go! Go, 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 Golem!
Okay, I guess Astral, Yuma's spirit counterpart. For lack of a better word, I'm not going into messy details since that's a lot. Astral is sort of like Yuma's teacher, at least in the early episodes. So here we go.
I Xyz summon a monster! Rise on up! Number 39! Utopia!
There we go.
I end
It's my turn. I draw a card. It's time for me to use a spell card. All right.
Opponent starts again with
I
the
fusion summon a monster.
this time Ruby, but we are prepared now.
My monster's effect activates. Now's the time. Here we go.
We use
I
Utopia's
use
effect.
one overlay unit to activate Utopia's effect! Light Wing Shield!
My turn is done.
My turn.
No, I draw.
Alright, we do another go.
Wait, to use its effect to its full potential.
Don't
Stay focused, Yuma.
don't worry about me. Let's battle.
Oh. I didn't think this through. Should have listened to Astral. Let's
Attack,
Garnet.
Utopia! Rising Sun
This is
Slash!
far
I
from
end
over.
my
It's
turn.
my turn.
What should
I
our next
draw a
move
couple.
be?
I
All
think
right.
the opponent's going to
I
attack
summon
with
a
the
monster
Golem,
unit. Let's
and
do
it's
this.
one less thing that
I
we have to
attack with a
negate.
monster. My turn is
Here
done.
goes
7 damage, not
my
worried.
turn. I draw.
Alright.
I'll set a card.
That is the correct move.
I'll
Set
set a
Gaga
monster.
Yes, use that.
Battle.
Battle phase. Attack.
Take this.
Flambeau.
I attack with my monster.
My cards will not fail me.
I end my
Refuse to
turn.
lose. I
Do
still
not
believe
let your
in my
guard
cards.
down like you
I
usually
set
do,
them on time
Yuma.
to. Let's do this. I attack with a monster.
I use one
Utopia's
overlay
effect.
unit to activate Utopia's effect.
That's the end.
You have the winning formula in hand.
I draw.
Alright.
I know I can ult. Rise up, Gaga.
Okay, got 2 more monsters.
I activate Gaga Girl's effect. Her level becomes the same as Gaga
Relate the 2
Magician's.
of them into. Let's summon Gaga Samurai now.
I Xyz summon a monster. Come on out, Gaga Samurai.
Activate the effect
I
of
use use Gaga Girl to exceed
Girl,
summon,
and use
your
this
monster has
exclusive
0 attack
We
points.
reduce
Cell phone
Ruby's attack to
subtraction.
0.
Battle.
Battle phase, Utopia
Go,
attacks.
Yuma!
You don't need to tell me twice. My monster attacks.
Congratulations. You win.
See that, Astral? My strategies were as sharp as steel.
Yuma, steel is just a metal. It is not sharp.
Alright. So there's that. We move on to the next deck. Shining Hope 2, Shining Teller Knight.
I never turned down a duel.
Be careful, Yuma. I sense our opponent is no ordinary foe.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Duel!
My turn.
No, it's my turn.
Okay. Teller Knights. Legendary competitive deck, now in Duel Knights. So, key cards are Vega, Deneb, and there's also Altair. Stellar Knights focus on summoning all of their level 4 monsters to summon level 4 Xyz from their rank 4 Xyz from the extra deck. In this case, Delteros, but we can also summon Utopia. So, say
Here
we
I
summon
go.
Stellar Knight use
I
Vega.
summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
Use Vega's effect to summon Deneb.
Go, Yuma!
Yeah! I activate my monster's effect.
Deneb to search Altair. Then special summon Utopia.
I build the overlay network. I exceed summon. Rise on up, number 39, Utopia. I'll set a
It's on me.
card.
And then
I
return.
end
Get
my
ready.
turn.
Draw. I'll play this. I summon a monster in attack position. From my hand,
I was playing
activate an
Dragoonity.
equip spell. I activate an equip spell.
So previously we destroyed Yugi and Gem Knight fusions. Now we're going to defeat Kaiba and
I
Dragoonity
end
Synchros.
my
My
turn.
turn.
All with the power of
No,
Xyz.
I draw.
Alright, we're going to... Might seem a little, silly.
I'll
Set
set
and then
a
approach
card.
on me. I'm going to
That is the correct move.
Dragoonity Dukes.
Stay focused.
Attack, Utopia.
Utopia.
Rising Sun Slash.
Alright.
I end my
Get ready.
turn.
Drop. Let's do this. I
The
summon
opponent's
them
playing
from my
their
hand.
combo.
I activate an equip spell. I
Divine
activate an
Lance
equip
again.
spell. Will now.
It's 1200
My
attack,
monster attacks
sure.
your life points directly.
I'm actually going to check our graveyard just to be sure. Yeah, we actually have a monster in our grave with more than 1200.
Was that
So what we can
wise?
do is we can summon
up, here I
Altair
go.
here.
I special summon a
His
monster.
effect then activates,
I know.
allowing us to
I
summon,
activate my monster's effect.
say, Vega Margrave. You can also summon Deneb.
Here I go. I special summon.
Was that wise?
I activate my monster's
Tellarknight from our deck
effect.
to our hands. I'm rather fond of Tellarknight Unokarai.
Watch and learn. My monster attacks.
That's destroyed.
End
But
my
we'll
turn.
continue with our turn.
No, it's I
Draw.
draw.
It's the Tellarknight Skybridge. Target one Tellarknight control. Special summon a Tellarknight with a different name from our deck. And you shuffle the targeted monster into the deck. While the monster special summoned by this effect is in the field, you cannot special summon monsters except Tellarknights. Let's see. Math problem. We have 1700, 1800, and 1900 attack. If you add them all up, how much attack damage do you have available? Give you a moment. Alright, now, subtract 1200 from that. So you have it? Alright.
Check out my deck card.
Go, Yuma!
And that you can add an extra
I
500
activate my
to
monster's
it
effect.
by using Rigo's effect.
I'll play this. I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
Stay focused,
All right.
Yuma.
Don't worry about
If you
me.
guessed,
Let's
around 4,700.
take this.
Correct.
Attack.
There's 1,000.
Take this.
There's
I attack you directly.
There's
End this duel, Yuma.
There we go.
Me and
No Xyz summon necessary. It's going. We have Voltage of Metal 1, Voltage of Geargia. Okay. We have Bronk
Write it in
Stone, I
pen
think his
instead of
name is.
pencil that you're gonna lose.
I have to feel the flow. Just like Yuma. Duel!
Okay, it's my turn.
Right, these are two of Yuma's friends. Wish I could tell you more, but I actually haven't seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal yet. So for now, I'll just tell you about Geargias. We have Geargiauger, Geargiano Mark III, and we have a Gravity Blaster. All Geargianos, or all Geargia are having these level 4 Earth machines. These level 3 Earth machines, and summoning them into getting Xyz monsters. Namely Gear Gigant 10, Geargia Gear Gigant XG. And some others, like they work with Windups, they work with the Archduke, they work with Diamond Dire Wolf.
Here
We're
goes
gonna start with
Geargiauger.
Geargiauger.
Geargiauger's effect activates.
Sorry, I say Geargia. But Bronk over here says Geargia, which is also correct. We're gonna add Geargia Accelerator.
Burn rubber. Geargia accelerator.
And we're gonna overlay them now.
I build the overlay network. Xyz summon. Go! Gigantex!
It's 10, Gronk, not X. Learn your Roman numerals.
From my hand, I'm activating an equip spell. For one overlay unit, I can activate X's effect.
And
I'm activating an equip
we're
spell.
gonna use Gravity Blaster's effect to
That
give a
brings my
monster
turn
form
to
or
an end.
attack permanently.
I draw.
End her turn.
From my hand, I activate a spell. From my hand,
Light Storms.
I activate a spell card.
Adds a wolf.
I end
Okay.
That's
It's my turn.
bad.
I draw.
Okay.
Here
normal
comes
summon
Gigiano
Gigiano.
MK2. Gigiano MK2's effect activates.
Alright, so he knows that that II is 2, but he doesn't know that X is 10. It's, okay.
Let's do this, Gigiano MK3.
Let's do this, overlay these two to get
I have 2 level 3 monsters.
Wind-ups
So
and
I
mains.
don't let me down, wind-ups and mines. I'm
we'll
activating an
activate
equip
Gravity
spell.
Blaster.
Let's battle.
And then attack with Zen Mains.
Wind-ups and mines attack.
I activate my
Okay.
monster's effect.
You attack
Here
directly
I
with your
go.
gear.
I attack you directly.
It's not.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know I can do a better.
I end my turn.
Oh no.
I've had leads vanish,
I end my
so I
turn.
I draw.
Nice.
I'm
Another Gravity
activating
Blaster.
the quick
Good
spell.
measure.
Burn
Normal
rubber.
summon a gear.
Get the accelerator. Let's battle. Go!
Attack.
Wind up. And mines attack.
And
oh,
Tetra.
yeah.
Alright. Now we have Heraldic Beasts. Moving quickly on.
Don't expect me to go easy on you, Bronk.
I'm gonna extend your losing streak, Yuma. Duel! My turn. You got this. I special summon a monster. I activate my monsters of. Let's go. That brings my turn to an end.
No, it's I draw.
Okay. Heraldic Beasts. A little bit boring, but they're about summoning number 8, Genome Heritage. Number 69, Heraldry Crest. Number 18, Heraldry Patriarch. Those are the cards that are related to their archetype, particularly Genome Heritage.
I activate my monster's effect.
Heraldic Beast, Amphisbaena, discarding an Abercon Way, special summon.
Here I go. I special summon a monster. I activate my monster's
Heraldic
effect.
Beast, Amphisbaena, discarding an Abercon Way.
Go, Yuma!
Yeah! I special summon a monster.
Now we're gonna see summon. Genome Heritage. Because it's our strongest monster.
I'll play this.
Stat-wise.
I exceed summon a monster. From my
I'm
hand,
gonna activate our
I
Augmented
activate a
Heraldry to
field
give
spell.
our Genome Heritage some extra power. I'm gonna activate an
I
Aberconway's
activate my
effect.
monster's effect.
Banish an Aberconway and add an Aberconway in our grave to our hand.
Go, Yuma!
I'm gonna normal summon this Aberconway.
I summon a battle.
I'm gonna attack Genome Heritage
Go!
into Jerry Bean's
My
hand.
monster attacks. Take
An Aberconway into this
my
one.
monster attacks. I end my turn.
It's I
What
draw.
should our next move be?
Come on now. I'll play this. I activate my monsters of. Come on now. I build the
Our
overlay
opponent's
network.
got a
Exceed summon.
Xyz out.
I activate my monsters
Tem
effect.
tempo. Okay.
Battle. Here I go. My monster that brings
Yuma.
my
Here
turn to an
goes
end.
my turn. I draw.
Okay, we draw. We have Heraldic Beast Unicorn. We don't really need to summon it, stats aren't great enough. I say we
I
use
activate a
Augmented
field
Heraldry
spell.
to discard our Unicorn and add a Heraldic card content to our hands. We have Advanced Heraldry Art, which allows us to immediately exceed summon using 2 Heraldics in our grave, such as Unicorn and Aberconway. That's pretty good. And we also have Heraldry Reborn for when we just want 1 Heraldry Beast in our grave. I say let's go for Advanced Heraldry Art.
From my hand,
Activate it
I activate a spell card.
using Unicorn and Amphisbana.
Here I go. I special summon.
Doesn't
Here
really
I
matter
go.
since we're
I
exceed
special summon a
Heraldry
monster.
Go, Yuma!
Yeah! I build the overlay network. I exceed summon.
We're going to
I activate my
Genome
monster's
Heritage's
effect.
targeting Temtempo. It now becomes Temtempo in name and current attack, and it gains Temtempo's effects. Also, Temtempo's effects are negated and it loses all of its attack. We can use Heraldry Patriarch's effect to destroy Temtempo by an effect.
I activate my monster's effect.
We're going to is use Temtempo's own effect to detach material on itself, to detach a postcard, gain 500 attack.
I activate my
Use
monster's
Heraldry
effect.
Patriarch's effect to detach a unicorn. And target, if I read the effect right, target genome, and then we destroy that. Yep.
Stay focused.
Attack directly.
Here goes. I attack you directly.
Go, Yuma!
You're a lot tougher than.
How's that, Bronk?
Okay. So that's that. We're gonna keep going. Just a little bit more. The end is in sight. It's so close. Oh, here we go. We have Bronk versus Reginald Shark Castle. Economy resource. Shark is
For the
a
first
rival
time
to
in
you.
forever, I'm facing Shark might be tough. Duel! My turn. Bounce on in, Iron. I activate Ion.
My turn.
I draw.
Alright, so we have sharks. And fish. And they summon, yep, fish and water big sea monsters. What do you expect? We're going to no summon Thriller Raptor.
Thriller Raptor! Summoning a
Activate Shark
fish,
Stickers
sea
effect.
serpent, or aqua means let's go! Shark Stickers!
Alright, we get that. We can activate an effect to change our monsters to level 4. What monsters can we summon? Submersible Carrier Arrow Shark. Yeah, that's not so good. Let's activate this skill. Level 4. Now what can we summon? Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark? Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, let's do that.
The land and the sea merge into a new life form. IXC summon! Number 37, Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark!
What a freaking name. Like, honestly. Anyway, we can special summon, Silent Angler.
Sneak on in, Silent Angler!
And we might as well
spell
Aqua
card, Aqua Jet!
Spider Shark. Battle phase.
Attack, Spider
with
Shark! Hope Woven Dragon Spider
activate the
Shark's
effect,
effect!
attach material.
Activate! It uses one overlay unit to lower your Silent Angler attack!
No!
That's enough for
This
you
is
to feast
bad.
on.
I
Right,
draw.
And
almost
my
still.
turn.
All the opponent's life points in one move.
Are you even trying? I draw.
Alright, we got double fin shark. Activate, summon another spider shark.
The land and the sea merge into a new life form. Number 30.
Alright, battle time. Oh yeah, Aqua Jet, by the way. It's permanent. Yeah.
Here I go.
It didn't have to
I'll
be,
attack with
but
my
it is.
go.
Anyway, attack directly.
If you're trying.
Hurry along. We have Ill Swarms now. These were kind of parts of the Steel Swarms from earlier, but now with Exceed monsters. So, brace yourself for icky monsters.
You say, I
Duel.
duel. Here I go.
Alright.
It's my turn.
Here we have Evil Swarm.
My turn.
Carry a carry-on. We have Evil Swarm Castor.
What shall I
first
do?
off,
I
normal
summon a
summon
monster.
Castor. Oh, we have Level Duplication. That's interesting.
What shall I do?
Not as useful
I
for
summon a monster.
Xyz as it is for, say, rituals, but still useful. I say we're gonna summon Evil Swarm Thanatos.
What shall I do? IXC summon a monster.
We're gonna end turn
I'll
there.
end my
It's
turn.
my turn.
Pretty good.
I draw. I'm counting on you. I activate my monster's effect. Battle. Take this.
Nope, that's not
Attack.
good.
I
My
end my
turn.
turn.
It'll self-destruct
I
right
draw.
then. Okay.
I'll set a card.
Station Infection.
Now,
Normal summon
I
form
summon
carrier
a
chaos.
monster battle.
And attack directly.
You best get out of my way. I attack you
So
directly.
that's
I'll end
So
my
it's
turn.
It's go time.
Later we'll be able
I
to
draw.
activate
I know what to
Infection's
do.
effect
I summon a monster.
to shuffle an ill-sworn monster from our hand or our face on a field into the main deck and add an ill-sworn from our deck to our hand. We're actually going to do this
I
now
knew you'd
because
do
carrier
that.
can won't live
I play
to
my face down card. I
make use of
activate
it
my
against
continuous
Altair.
trap.
So we're going to add Evil Storm Castor is pretty reliable. Assuming we don't die this turn from Frigel and Altair. Might as well go Castor. I think that damage
Here I
added
go.
Oh no.
I attack you direct. I end my
Here
turn.
I go. It's my turn. I draw.
Alright, awesome. Infection lets us mulligan a card in our hands.
I activate my
Effectively do
continuous
that
trap.
with our ace spell. We can summon a monster that needs a tribute with Castor, so let's see. We can't summon Evil Swarm Coppelia. We can also summon Evil Swarm Salamandra. We need some good damage to take down the opponents, so let's say we do that.
What shall I do?
We have Castor,
I summon
normal
a
summon
monster.
Salamandra.
I summon from
Use
my
Fissure.
hand. I activate a spell. I
Salamandra's
activate my
effect,
monster's
just
effect.
certain.
I
Use its effect
activate
twice.
my monster's
to
effect.
banish the Castor and that. And now we look. Salamandra
Battle.
alone gets it.
I won't let it.
Easy. Alright. Let's keep this coming. We have Rage of Volcano, the Battling Boxers. It's been forever since I've been Battling Boxers.
Don't expect me to go easy.
I'm gonna duel! My turn. You got this. I end my turn.
My turn.
Alright.
No, it's I draw.
So Battling Boxers have some cool effects, such as Battling Boxer Spar can special summon itself while we control Battling Boxer, but we skip our battle phase. We have Battling Boxer Headgeared. When normal summon, we can send a Battling Boxer from our deck to the grave. Switch Hitter. When normal summon, we can special summon a Battling Boxer from our grave. And we also have Rip Gardener. We can banish it from our hand or grave to target a Battling Boxer we control. Banish it into our next standby phase. There are a few others, but for now this is all we need. Let's start with summoning
Let's go. I summon I activate my monster's effect.
A Battling Boxer from our deck to the grave. Let's add Battling Boxer Counterpunch to our grave. We can special summon Sparer.
Go, Yuma!
Yeah! I special summon a
Immediately
monster.
Exceed summon.
Let's go. I exceed summon a monster.
Alright.
I activate my monster's
Nova
effect.
Kaiser's effect. Add counter punch that is in our grave. There.
I end
We're gonna
my
end our
turn.
I draw.
The opponent doesn't summon a monster.
I set a monster. That brings my turn to
My
an
turn.
end.
No, I draw.
Alright, we got Battle and Boxer Veil. We take battle damage and special summon Veil from our hand and special summon we special summon Veil and then we gain life points equal to the damage we took.
Go, Yuma.
Switch hitter.
Yeah! I summon a monster.
Stay
We don't use
focused,
switch
Yuma.
hitter's effects,
Don't work. Take
but we
this.
don't need to.
My monster
Attack
attack.
the opponent's
Here goes.
defensive monsters.
My monster attack.
Leaving the opponent vulnerable.
I end my turn.
Okay. It's I
What
draw.
else is in our extra deck? There we have
monster. I end my turn.
My turn.
No, I draw.
Draw. Draw Battle and Boxer, Glass Draw. Alright, this is pretty good.
I activate my monster's
Curse's
effect.
and equip this Rib Guard to it. Or not equip, attach it.
Let's
Alright,
go.
let's normal summon this
I
Glass Draw.
summon a monster.
So you could special summon another Xyz, but we have a smash
Stay
damage.
focused, Yuma.
Don't work, go.
So there we go. That.
Take
Attack the
this.
ring.
I attack you direct.
Go, Yuma.
Battle Box is good. Pretty straightforward.
You created it. How's that?
They just kind of go off of battling, whereas other decks go off of effects to buff themselves or destroy opponent's cards. Yeah, we have Rage of Volcano 2, Easy Flames.
Sure.
Let's see how
If you
fast I
wanna
can
look-
blaze
Duel!
through this deck.
Here I go. It's my turn. Here goes. I end my turn.
Here goes. My turn.
Alright, we have
I draw.
Mermails versus Easy Flames.
From my hand,
First things
I
first,
activate a
activate Easy
continuous
Pillar, allowing
spell.
us to summon our easy monsters without tributes. This normal summon Easy Flame.
Go, Yuma.
yeah! I summon a monster. Battle. Here goes. I attack with my monster.
That's the best you
I
got?
end my turn.
Here I go. I draw. I set a cup. Here's Drill Barnacle. The continue time to Drill Barnacle. When Drill Barnacle deals, I end my turn.
Here goes. My turn. I draw. Let's go. I summon a monster.
I think we'll summon Easy Flame Silitrice. Overlaying these two.
Here I go. I build the overlay network. I exceed summon. I activate my
Silitrice's
monster's effect.
Attach this to banish that one.
I activate a continuous
Pillar
spell.
on the Silitrice to attach our Hydra to it. So yeah, no net
Stay
loss.
focused, Yuma.
Take this.
Attack direct.
I attack you direct. I end
Whatever.
my
If we
turn.
played Rekindling,
fire
you would
doing
have
fine
summoned
so far.
Cerberus back and
I said
attack
still
direct
has to be
win.
a
You
way to
have the
win.
winning formula
I
in
end
hand.
my
I
turn.
draw.
Draw.
I activate a
Activate
continuous
these
spell.
Pillar, Basilatrice, and Keratin.
I activate my monster's
Activate
effect.
Basilatrice, attach Keratin, banish that one.
From my
Play
hand,
Kindling.
I activate a spell
Summon
card.
Cerberus again.
Let's go. I special battle.
End this
And
duel.
Direction.
You're happy.
Boom. Pretty quick. Could have been quicker. It's fine. Right now we have Infinite Ray 1. Infinite Hieratic. Hieratics are dragon monsters that work off of normal monsters. And work really well with Blue Eyes White Dragon as a result. And in a very satisfying turn of events, we will be beating
Let's
up
see if you
Weevil
have the
Underworld.
card.
I can't duel.
Here I go. It's my turn.
Okay. We have Hieratic Seal of Convocation, letting us add any Hieratic monster from the deck to our hand. We have these two. Hieratic Dragon of 2, special summon by tributing a Hieratic. We can normal summon a set without a tribute, but its attack comes at 1,000. Hieratics want to manipulate their level to finally summon either Hieratic Dragon King of Atum or Hieratic Sun Dragon Overlord Heliopolis. Fantastic. Let's actually
From my
Seal of
hand.
Convocation.
I activate a spell.
Let's see. Say, let's add this Hieratic Dragon Nuit to our hand. I'm gonna make a very risky play. You guys ready for this?
I end my turn.
Get ready.
Turn it.
This'll do. I summon him.
Opponent summons a monster. Deck to offer 8 summon.
I end
Get
my
ready.
Take a lot of damage, but the
turn.
opponent
Draw.
now has cards on the field. Which means we can special summon Hieratic Dragon Nuit.
Watch closely. I special summon a monster.
And also normal summon Hieratic Dragon as set.
I'll play this. I summon a monster in attack position.
Now we're gonna activate Downbeat to tribute a monster. Check Nuit. To special summon a monster that's one level lower,
From my hand,
such as another
I
Asset.
activate a spell. I'll play this.
And when
I
Test Nuit
special
is
summon my
tributed,
monster's
you
effect.
can special summon
Activates.
a normal
Let's
monster
do
with
this.
0 attack.
I special summon a monster.
Sorry, summon a normal monster and make its attack level, attack and defense 0.
My
You now activate
monster's
this Asset.
effect
Target
activates.
this Hieratic Seal of the Sun Dragon Overlord. Now we have 2 level 8 monsters in the field. Which allows us to overlay this one and this one into
Watch
this
closely.
guy.
I exceed summon a monster.
Big monster.
From my
Play
hand,
this Hieratic Seal of
I
Convocation.
activate a
Add
spell.
another monster from my deck to our hands. Eventually add another Asset. You can activate
My My monster's effect
Heliopolis'
activates.
effect, detaching this Overlord, and getting this Sue. Just need to Sue. I mean, destroy Hopper.
My monster's effect activates.
That forces Sue to go.
Watch
And we're gonna
closely.
summon What-tail
I
Dragon.
special summon a monster.
Right.
Will now back watch
And attack
and
with a
live.
set.
I attack now.
And attack with Heliopolis.
Monster attacks you. I end my turn.
Take damage.
Such a pest! I draw!
Here I go.
That's all I can do
It's
this
my
turn.
draw.
Wow, what is
From
that
my
left?
hand,
We can, highlight
I
seal
activate a
complication.
spell.
We don't even need it, but okay. Alright.
My
Activate.
monster's
Effect.
effect activates.
Turn What-tail Dragon. We now summon Akun. With range 2.
I'll play this. I exceed summon a monster.
We don't need its effect, but we can
My
activate the
monster's
Heliopolis'
effect
effect.
activates.
Detaching a set, shifting a Sue, and then a set in our hand. Destroy Weevil's remaining cards.
My monster's effect.
Just
My
use
monster's
this
effect activates.
Sue's effect. We can do this.
I'll play this. I special summon a monster.
We can use Gaia Dragon Defender Charger on Akun.
Watch closely. I
Yeah, a little bit
exceed
of extra
summon a
power,
monster.
because we can.
Will now.
But we can also just attack directly. Heliopolis. Pyretic Sun Dragon Overlord.
Third-rate duelist
My
with a
apologies. Should use its full title. Alright, moving on, we have Infinite Constellar. It's Constellars again. It's not Satellars. But... oh! Igami and Sarah. We've moved into Dark-Sided Dimensions. Okay.
You're blinded by hate, brother. If you don't stop, it will destroy you.
Sarah, it's too late for you to stop me. Duel! It's my turn. I summon a monster. Now, what would
Alright,
you do?
Igami is playing
I
Noted
draw.
Possess, I guess. Alright, but we have our Constellars. Constellar Siat. Yeah. Summon this one.
Come out! I special summon a monster.
We
Come
will
out!
summon Constellar
I
Pulse.
summon a monster.
Then...
I'll do
Constellar Pulse.
this. I summon a monster.
I know, what can we summon with this? Constellar, okay, set. Okay. Constellar Omega, that's good. What else is in our deck? We have Hyades, not great. Oh, we have Constellar Ptolemy M7. We can summon it using the Constellar Seas monster. It's in this way. The following effect cannot be activated this turn. I think that's good.
I activate my monster's
Let's activate
effect.
Siat's effect on Pollux. Precept on Siat and Pollux.
Now, I exceed summon a monster.
We're not going to go into Ptolemy just yet. We're going to do is
Now
attack
then,
with Precept.
I'll attack.
Attack.
Now
And attack
then,
with Calps.
my monster, I
Use
activate
Precept's
my
effect.
monster's effect.
You attack Siat. Do way more damage.
I'm
Impossible!
ending my turn.
My turn. I draw. I flip over my set card. I activate a continuous trap.
We got Evil Swarm Zahak back to the deck. We get Evil Swarm Mandragora. Alright.
I'll
You
end this
haven't
soon.
won yet.
It's I draw.
Actually, special summon Diana the Light Spirit, banishing Siat.
I special summon a
And
monster.
special summon, summon Omega.
I'll do this. I exceed summon a monster.
And then use Omega to summon Ptolemy.
I exceed summon a monster.
Let's see, where's that? Yeah, here you go.
8800 pulse.
Yeah, that's a fun manga reference, I believe. We don't actually need to do anything else. We just go into the battle
Now
phase,
then,
Precept attacks,
I'll attack.
and
Now
then
then,
Ptolemy attacks.
my
You're not going to use
monster attacks.
Precept's effect because it's faster.
I've never forgotten Master Shin's teachings. However,
Diva, please believe me. There are those in this world who can help you.
We're not going to get into their family issue. At least not right now. Moving on, we have the last 4 duels. We have Photon Galaxy 1. We have Kite, the Kaiba Zexel versus Shark.
You'll learn firsthand what unstoppable power feels like.
I cooked up a special strategy to defeat you, Kite. Duel! Here I go! It's Ouse. I set up the continuous. With that, I end my turn.
I draw.
Alright. So, some fun things.
I
with
activate
Galaxy
the
Wave.
continuous
Deals
trap,
burn damage
Galaxy
whenever
Wave.
we exceed summon.
Every time I exceed something.
Very useful
this
when you
one
only have
deals you
3
death.
Xyz monsters, but it's good. Let's see.
I'll set a card.
Let's set Luminize.
Go!
And we're gonna summon
Photon
Lizard.
Lizard!
And special summon Photon Vanisher, but we have
Join
Photon
me!
Lizard.
Photon Vanisher!
And we'll activate its
Photon
effect to add
Vanisher lets
a
me
Galaxy
acquire
Eyes to my deck
Galaxy
for hand.
Eyes Photon Dragon! I activate
Photon
Photon
Lizard's
Lizard's
effect.
effect.
Let's add Photon Basher to our hand.
Let's
Battle
battle.
phase.
I end my turn.
Turn.
My
You're
turn.
up.
I draw. Sneak on in. Silent with
Silent
that.
Where?
I end my turn.
I don't
draw.
understand why they did that, but okay. See, we have Photon Lizard. Activate Lizard's effect.
Photon Lizard's
And we can add Photon Vanisher. We can use Vanisher's effect this turn. Yep.
Join me,
Special
Photon
summon.
Vanisher!
No applicable targets. Let's special summon Starleech Lord Galaxia.
I XC summon my monster! Rise up! Starleech Lord Galaxion! Galaxy Waves effect activates! Take this damage! Interesting.
Alright, now we can use
I
Galaxian
can use
effect.
Galaxion's overlay units to energize its
Summon.
effects.
A Galaxy Eyes from her hand. See this animation?
Say hello to Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon!
Yep.
Go! Photon Slasher! Battle!
Battle phase.
Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon! Let him have it! Photon Stream of Destruction!
Whatever.
Strike him down!
And
Starleech Lord Galaxion!
and
I end my turn. Get on with all you're
It's
doing.
your firing me up. My turn. I draw. I set a monster. Still has
There's
to be a
nothing
way to
left you
win.
can do.
I end my
draw.
turn.
Alright.
I activate the quick play spell Photon Trident. Let's battle. Strike him down. Starleech Lord
And
Galaxion.
check
Feast
your-
on this.
How many straps?
You have good dueling.
Blasting through that dialogue. We have 3 duels left. We go. We have Galaxy. We have Butterspy. Yeah, Butterspy.
Win this duel, Yuma! Oops. I meant win this duel, Tori!
You sure you're ready to duel me, Tori? Okay.
Duel!
Here goes. My turn. I set a monster. I end my turn.
I draw!
Okay. Let's see. Let's summon
play
Orphan
this.
Butterspy.
I'll summon a monster! I'll set a card!
And
I'll
set
set a
that
card.
and Butterfly Yolk. Butterfly Yolk.
Battle!
Yeah, well, let's
Go!
attack set monster.
My monster
Wow,
attacks.
safer than I
I
thought.
know.
Alright,
I
use
activate
Theo.
my monster's effect.
I end my turn!
My turn.
Hermetic
You're
Beasts
up.
can be
I
kind of
draw.
frustrating going up
Here I
against them,
go.
but I think
I summon a
we have enough
monster.
battle position changes that will be okay.
I activate my monster's effect.
There's
Let's
Disdainer.
go. I special. Here I go. I exceed summon a monster.
Stay fo-
Go. My monster attacks.
How's this?
Almost
I
as our
flip over my
control.
set
Let's
house
use more
this.
Butterfly's
I
effects to
activate
make
my
use of
monster's
1,000 attack and defense.
I end my turn.
My
Yeah.
turn!
What should our next
I
move be?
draw!
And we do a strong enough monster.
Show yourself!
Swallowtail
summon a monster.
Butterspy. Actually, we can exceed summon something. Photon Papilloperative. You can detach one and target defense position monster from controls. Change to attack position. Resistant attack, that's good. Control material. Discard. Return all monsters on the field to the hand. Then inflict 100 damage for each. Damage to each player for each card returned to their hand. Zubaba General is a good card, but we don't have warriors in the hand to make use of it. Let's see. attack with that and do 1200 damage. If we change to attack, it becomes 600. In which case we deal... 1500. In which case, that's our smarter play for doing damage.
Come on out! I exceed summon the monster! I activate my monster's effect!
Go. Detach Swallowtail. Finish your attack. You get boost that. Oh yeah, and we also get to summon
Come on out!
Luna the Dark
Special
Spirit.
summon a monster! Battle! Go! I activate my monster!
Now!
1500.
I activate my monster's effect.
Patriarch's
Was that
effect.
wise?
I activate
Yeah,
my
Leo's
monster's
effect.
effect.
I mean, it still attacks directly with Luna.
Direct attack!
You
You're
got
gonna
it.
stand by case to do an
Be
extra
careful,
250
Yuma.
damage.
It's my
I
turn.
draw. I activate my monster's effect.
There's Anthony's Banner.
From my hand, I activate. Here I go. I
Stay focused.
take this. My monster
Time for
attacks.
a
I
flare.
flip over my
I
set
end my
card.
turn.
I just have to keep doing what
Ma,
I'm doing.
be
I
careful.
draw. I activate my monster's effect.
There's our 200
not over.
damage.
Yet.
I activate
We'll
my
actually take
monster's
the
effect.
operative's effects. Attach Morpho. Change Apricot Lane to attack.
Battle!
And attack for game.
Here goes! My monster... Ah!
Way to high five the sky, Tori.
Come on, Yuma. Try harder next time.
Yep. That's what you get when you diss Tori, you know? Don't talk down to your opponents like that. Anyway, now we're up to our final set. Antinomic Theory 1. This is TG Monsters. You say versus enemy.
You say you'll never defeat me until you exceed your limits.
Bruno, or should I say antinomy, I will surpass my limits.
Duel! Here I go. My turn.
Alright.
I set
TG
a card.
Monsters are very fun in my opinion.
I
So,
set a monster.
majority
I
of
activate my continuous spell. TGX 300.
Turn they were destroyed, allowing you to add a TG monster from your deck to your hand, except the TG with the same name. Beyond that, TGs can do a variety of different things, but their end goal is to summon really powerful synchros from the extra deck. Namely, this guy, TG Halberd Cannon, a level 12 synchro that needs a tuner synchro and 2 non-tuner synchros. That is ridiculously difficult in any deck except TG's. Just takes a little bit of working around. First you'll need Star Guardian, or Wonder Magician. Then you'll need Power Gladiator, or Hyper Librarian. Though I don't think Hyper Librarian is accessible in Bluelinks yet. And you'll need Synchro Dragonfly. This is also made easier by using Blade Blaster and an Intimidate ability. But we'll talk more about that in a little bit.
I end my
It's
turn.
go time.
Enter.
I need your help. I summon a monster. I'll set a card. Take this. I attack with my monster.
Due
Junk
to Cyber
monsters.
Magician, I add a tech
We have
genius in
Hyper
my deck
Librarian's
to my
effect
hand.
activate. This allows us to add a continuous. We'll add through this. We're going to add Drillfish to our deck.
I end my turn.
It's my turn. I draw.
Draw? We get? Oh, we got another drillfish. That's not great.
Tech Genus Drillfish.
Drillfish.
When all my monsters are Tech Genuses, I can special summon their Tech Genus Drillfish.
Alright,
Let's
battle
battle.
phase.
Attack Tech
Drillfish
Genus
can
Drill.
attack you correctly.
Drillfish's effect
The Tech
activates.
Genus
I
damages the
destroy
opponent.
the monster.
Destroys a monster.
Take this. I attack you directly.
So that's your...
End my turn.
It's my turn.
Come on.
I
Try to
draw. Sprint on in, Speed Warrior. I'm not saying you.
It's
I
Speed
activate
Warrior.
Speed Warrior. I end
Some
my
big
turn.
damage.
Here I go. My turn.
TGX
I
300 buffs all of our TGs by the number of TGs on our field.
Tech Genus Booster Raptor. I set a card. Let's battle. Here I go.
So
I
you
attack
can
you
just play
directly. Drillfish's
Enter
effect
aggressively with
activates.
Drillfish.
I destroy your monster.
This is a good backup
Attack
strategy
Tech
for
Genus Booster Raptor.
players.
Your power. It's
Or
unbelievable.
being able
I
to
knew
draw
it'd be
any
a
of
tough
these
one. I
searching
draw.
techniques.
I set. Come, Quillbolt Hedgehog.
We got Global Hedgehog.
Here's my face down
Oh,
code.
we got
I activate a quick play
that
spell.
going on.
Let's go. I attack with my
Since
monster.
We're going to be taking 700 damage from the Drillfish.
I activate my
Might
quick
as well
play
use
spell,
TGX1
TGX1HL.
Easy
I
to
have a
remember
Tech
name.
Genus's attack points and defense
I'm gonna
points to
destroy your
spell
SX1
Interesting.
because
Here I
I'm not
go.
giving up.
My
got
turn.
I end my
it.
turn.
Spell that. Doesn't matter.
From my hand,
Today,
I activate a
add
spell.
a Booster Raptor from my deck to our hand. Change Booster Raptor to defense.
I set a monster. I end my turn.
I knew you'd
And
be a
then
tough
your
one.
turn.
I draw. Come, Quillbolt
Now,
Hedgehog.
The opponent has monsters on the
Go.
field. It's going to destroy our
My
Booster
monster
Raptors.
is go.
Get both of their
I
effects.
attack with my monster.
Two
Due to Booster Raptors,
are just
I add
what
a
you need
Tech
to pull off
Genus to my
just about
hand.
any combo you want to summon Tech Genus monsters. For example, we'll summon TG Rush Rhino.
Due to
we'll add
Booster
TG
Raptors,
Rush Rhino.
I add a Tech Genus to
Don't
my
add
hand.
Cyber.
I'm not
Here I
giving
go.
up. I end my turn.
Josh, we get a Screw Serpent. So,
Tech
we'll
Genus Cyber
play
Magician.
TG Cyber Magician, who allows us to synchro summon a TG Synchro using TG monsters in our hand. So we tune the level 1 tuner Cyber Magician, level 1 non-tuner Rush Rhino. What we're going to do is we're going to summon TG Star Guardian.
Remove level 5 limit. Open regulators. All emerged. Star Guardian lets me retrieve a
Star
Tech
Guardian.
Genus from my graveyard.
Yep. We're going to add Booster Raptor to our hand.
Star
Actually,
Guardian
Star
special
Guardian's
summons a
back.
Tech Genus from
And
my
we're going to
hand.
special summon Screw Serpent.
Tech Genus Screw Serpent. Screw Serpent's effect activates. I
A
special
low-level
summon a level 4 or lower Tech Genus from my graveyard. Tech Genus Booster Raptor.
Now we can synchro summon into TG Power Gladiator.
Fight control. Remove level 5 limit. Come on, Tech Genus.
Now we can tune them into Blade Blaster. Which is actually what we're going to do.
Clear
Blade
mind.
Blaster.
Remove level 10 limit. Go, Tech Genus Blade Blaster.
Yes. A strong strongest Blade Blaster is right here. It's not Antimony's Ace Monster. It's animation. Now we can activate Screw Serpent's effect to reduce the level of TG monster control by 1, or increase the level. But what we're actually going to do is, because we already know that we can attack the opponent directly. I kind of wanted to show off TG Elbow Cannon, but I can also do that outside of a demonstration duel at these Load Decks. Now, it's just finish. Go to the battle phase and attack.
There's no escape. Attack! Am I still afraid? What's wrong, you say? Your fear is
Yeah, intimidating. You're trying a little bit too hard to be intimidating. Anyway, we have one last duel. Antinomic Theory 2, Rika. This is another plant deck. It's very different from Aroma. It's very different from Black Rose. Rika's are a plant seeds deck based around tributing monsters.
Win this duel, Yuma!
You sure?
Duel!
Here goes. My turn. Here I go. I'll set a card.
That is...
I end my turn.
My turn!
What should our next move be?
I draw!
Alright, we draw. Now, we have a few monsters that we can play. We have this level 4 Primula, the Rika Fairy. If a monster you control is tributed, except during the damage step, you can special summon Primula from your hand in defense position. You can target up to 2 plant monsters you control, increase their levels by 2 until the end of this turn. Then there's Muden, the Rika Fairy, tribute a plant monster, special summon her from your hand. This card is normal summon or special summoned by the effect of a plant monster. You can add 1 Rika spell or trap from your deck to your hand. And there's Rika Tranquility, trap card. When you activate this card, you can also tribute 1 plant type monster. Special summon 1 Rika monster from your graveyard in defense position. Then, if you tributed a monster when you activate this card, special summon 1 plant monster from your graveyard in defense position. It's a double monster reborn as a check card, so long as you stick to Rikas and plants. However, the main combo that we want to do right now is to normal summon Rose Lover. And activate Mudan's effect to tribute Rose Lover and special summon herself. And activate Mudan's effect. And since we tributed a monster, we can summon Primula, the Rika Fairy.
Show yourself! I special summon a monster!
You can add, say, Rika Flurries. If a Rika monster you control is tributed, you can make your opponent tribute 1 monster they control, their choice. You can only use this effect of Rika Flurries once per turn, and another once per turn during your opponent's end phase. If you control a face-up non-plant monster, destroy this. But we can also you can also choose Rika Glamour. When you activate this card, you can also tribute 1 plant monster. Add 1 Rika monster from your deck to your hand. Then if you tributed a monster and you activated this card, add 1 plant monster with the same original level as that Rika monster with a different name from your deck to your hand. It's a pretty good card, and I think we'll choose this one. Now, we can use Rose Lovers
I activate my monster's effect!
Banish her and special summon this Mudan from our hand.
I'll play this! I special summon a monster!
Now we can look at the monsters we can summon. The main one is Kanzashi, the Rika Queen. Requiring 2 level 6 monsters. If a monster is tributed, you can detach material from her, then target 1 monster in either graveyard. Special summon it, and its effects are negated, and it becomes a plant type. monster you control will be destroyed by a card effect. You can contribute one plant from your hand or field instead. So, this is especially great in late game if you've removed an opponent's monster and sent it to the grave. Special summon that powerful monster from the opponent's grave to your field. Or, you know, you can just special summon a monster from your grave and use that to help contribute or use it for seeds material or whatever. It's what we can summon right now. If we list our cards. There's also Fairy Knight Ingunar. Very powerful monster. It's returning you detach 2 Xyz materials from him. You return all other cards on the field to their hand. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. And then there's also number 87, Queen of Night. Requires 3 level 8 monsters. Pretty tricky to summon, but she's an amazing plant boss. And of course, there's also Gacha Kentetsu. Not a great card, but kind of fun to meme. I think what we're going to do is set Rika Tranquility. Activate Rika Glamour.
I activate a
Contribute a monster. Yumila, the Rika Fairy. We can add Snowdrop, the Rika Fairy. And Teleport, the Rika Fairy. That's good. We can actually use Snowdrop's effect to choose one of our Mudan to special summon Teleport.
Come on out. I special summon a monster.
And herself.
Okay. I special summon a monster.
We
I
use
activate
Snowdrop's
my monster's
effect, targeting a fairy monster we control and making all other monsters we control at level. This is how you get Queen of the Night.
Okay. I special summon a
Yeah,
monster.
you know how I said it's difficult to summon? It's difficult to summon for most decks except Rika. Now, we have a wide variety of effects that we can activate with this powerful monster. You can target one set spell trap your opponent controls while Queen of the Night is on the field. That set card cannot be activated. You can target one plant type monster on the field, change that target to face down defense position. You can target one monster on the field, that target gains 3 attack. We're actually going to use this first effect. Detaching Mudan, targeting this set card. This is now stunned. Cannot be played. If that was a trap card that could really hurt Queen of the Night, we're safe from it now.
Let's
So,
battle.
phase.
Take him down.
Night
My
attack.
monster attacks.
Yuma!
Shiny Black Sea Squatter.
I end my turn.
My turn.
I draw. I set a monster.
You must set a card. You can go ahead and activate another one of Queen of the Night's
I
effects.
activate my
This
monster's
one's going to
effect.
buff yourself. Detaching material. Give yourself 300 more.
I end my turn.
I draw.
Alright, now Erica, the Rika Fairy. Now, can have Teleport's effect in the graveyard. An opponent's, we contribute one plant monster to special summon Teleport from the grave, but banish her when she leaves the field. We don't need to
Over
do
my
that.
set card.
We're not going to contribute a
I'll
monster.
activate a
Can
trap.
use Rika Tranquility to special summon a Rika from our grave defense position.
I'll
Why
play
not choose
this.
Teleport?
I special summon a monster.
We're going to go battle phase. We're going to attack
Okay.
the set
I
monster.
attack with my monster.
Did you go up? No. We're doing
I end my
fine.
turn.
My turn.
You're up.
I draw. From my hand, I activate a field spell. I'll play this. I summon a monster. Battle. Take
gross.
this.
Yucky.
Attack.
Now, this digital bug is attacking our monster. We can let it through, but we have Erica the Rika Fairy,
I activate my monster's effect.
which can buff that monster's stats by 1,000.
Yuma!
That
I
shoots a
end
little bit
my
of extra
turn.
damage.
What should our next
I
move
draw.
be?
Draw. Here we have
I activate my
Queen of the
monster's
Night
effect.
to use her last material. Buffing herself. 3,800. Then teleport back to attack. We can
From my
activate it
hand,
with flurries.
I
Can't use it
activate a
though.
continuous
But
battle.
we also don't need to.
Okay.
Attacking
My monster is going to attack.
directly.
Get
Attacking
up,
the monster
Yuma.
for 2,000 damage. Which means we can attack directly with teleport. And with that,
Way to hype up the sky, Tori.
have been completed.
Yay.
Alright. So just like that, they're all done. Now, there are these the daily loner challenges, but we're not gonna bother. We're actually going to run over to, we have a training user bonus, okay. We've been at this for so long, it's now a new day, haha. But no, we're going to go to our shop, we're going to buy a box. We have all these gems, we might as well buy a box of 10 cards. I did promise that we play gacha in the description, so yeah, we're getting our first booster pack. We got a Kagna, Malablanca, Water Magician, Black and White Wave. Pass. Oh! Got a super rare pack. We get Sandwich, Great Mean Card, Raging Area, and Fairy Knight Ingunar. Awesome. We were just talking about that earlier. Okay. Oh, we got another rare pack. Great Cyclone, TGSXI, and Livic Malabranca for this. Alright. Common packs. We get Cemetery Bomb. Alright. Water Magician and Darksmith. Decent cards. Nothing too fancy yet. And Strong Shang Mirror. Soul Demolition. Lawsuit. Battlecruiser Dianthus. That's another decent card. If you have level 3 monsters, it would be kind of fun. Raging Area. Oh, we see a Synchro. We have Blossom Bombardment. Fun plant damage card. We got Hydro Genix. Alright. I'm probably not going to play Genix, but it's good to have. Right. We have Barbar, Malablanca of the Burning Abyss. Libic Malablanca of the Burning Abyss. Rika Tranquility. Awesome card. Great for our plants. Alright. Pack number 8. A Megurus Light, Respect Plate, and another Hydrogenix. Right. Pack number 9. We have Chain Demolition, Golden Flying Fish, TGXIHL. Alright. Alright, last pack. Oh, 3 Karibo. Oh, we have the Egyptian Rare. This is a momentous final pack. What's inside? Heart of Cards. Hiya! Singing Ceremony of Suiton. Rika Flurries. King of the Feral Imps. Alright, I'll take this ultra rare. Sure. Alright. What an awesome final pull. Right. We got a pretty good pull on the gacha. I think 10 packs is good enough for gacha. Alright, so thank you everyone for watching. If you liked this video, this stream, did a lot of everything. Went overtime on, get those last duels. Yeah, leave a comment, let me know how I can make things even better for next time. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you've all learned something. I sure have. And I'll see you all Friday. Well, till next time. Maybe next, we'll try out some dual quizzes. Or maybe we'll try some ranked duels. Or we'll play a different game entirely.